All right, y'all. I don't know if these bitches are done. I'm done waiting. I know that. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna click the fucking button. I, I'm over it. Over it. What's going on, you guys? It is Saturday night. You know what that means? AEW Grand Slam in Australia. Now I've been seeing the pictures they've been posting. Y'all hear me, right? Hold on. Okay, I think y'all hear me. All right. So I've been seeing the pictures that they've been posting on social media of them having a good old time in Australia, and I think it's so cute. It is so cute. It is so cute. Maybe I'll go there one day. Who knows? So far, they're giving commercial, so maybe it's about to come on. It sounded like they just wrapped up the basketball thing. It literally sounded like they were done. Basically, ending off the whole thing, and now we're at commercial. I think it's about to come on like right now. After this commercial break, obviously, because they got bills to pay. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Mr. Majestic was saying, where's the comment? Mr. Majestic was saying how, where was it? He said, "Hi everyone, it's about time. The 2005 NBA All Star took forever." He said, "Been ready for AEW Grand Slam Australia for about an hour. I've been waiting for two. I thought it came on like 3 hours ago or 4 hours ago. So I was like, it can't be that long. Can't be that long." And I guess so. Still giving commercial for those of us who are watching on Max or on TV. It looks like for people, I think international audiences, I think they have theirs on. They are able to watch it already, so they're like minutes ahead. Yes, Roberto, the show is pre-taped. So when they said February 15th, that also meant February 15th for those in Australia that are like what, how many hours ahead of us? 16 hours or so. Maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure. But they're obviously damn near a whole day ahead of us. So that was done yesterday. Well, what was yesterday for us, and it is literally tomorrow over there for them. So it's interesting. He said, "We are deaf the cool kids." Yeah, we cool. I guess we cool. We don't have to worry about our parents telling us to go to bed early. So we're up. We're up, Tony Khan. Roberta said Masha Slamovich versus Amazing Red is pretty good so far. GCW having a show tonight. Mr. Majestic said the NWA All Star events haven't been competitive or, in my opinion, exciting for over a decade. And I was saying, like, it probably appeals to the younger crowd. I don't know who's really excited about these things anymore. I did see some people not seem to be. Oh, hold on, it's on. It's on. Um, I'm not calling out anybody's names. I'm not calling out names for those of you who were slandering AEW and how they were not going to be successful with this show. I'm not calling out nobody names. Y'all already know who y'all are. This looked like success to me. Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. They look great. It's coming on. Look at the outfit, Takeshita. Lord have mercy. Takeshita. He's a good looking man. Um, Very interesting. Jay Millie's in the house. What's going on? He said, "I turned that garbage off. Let's get to some wrestling." I agree. Robert Brown is here. Hello, Robert. We got Sheep Chilla here. He said, "Oh, it started on Fight and Triller." Yeah, so I think they're like about 20 minutes ahead with the show. Real Rally Sport here. He said, "Hi, Tati. It's 3:50 a.m. OMG. Rally. Hey, I think you're gonna have to just go to bed and get back to it later. And as soon as you wake up, don't even go on Twitter. Don't go on nothing. Just wake up and get straight to the show." Mr. Aldays also said dunk contest was hype. Tati got the after party. Hey, this is it right here. This is it. How are you guys doing? It's Saturday. Mr. Aldays also said back to God three-peat. Okay. To be honest, I was coming in and out to see what was going on. Oh, hold on, Takesha and Kyle. I love these looks. Wow, they look good. I love the red. I mean, it's a really bright red on Kyle. Takesha's giving us red with a little hint of burgundy. It's cute. It's cute. All right. Well, here comes William. This is a really great venue. If anybody know what the capacity was or how many tickets, I would like to know because I've actually seen some pictures of how it was before people got on, before people got in the into their seats, and then I've seen some pictures of when everybody was inside, and it looked damn near sold out, damn near sold out. Mr. Majestic said, I wish Tony Khan and AEW management would have done a better job marketing AEW Grand Slam Australia event. I understand exactly what you're saying. There was a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. And for those of you guys who didn't think that this was going to be under Collision, so if anybody hasn't found the stream yet on Max, it is under AEW Collision. This is not like a separate thing that says AEW Grand Slam. Because that's what I was initially looking for until I saw that under Collision that they were going to put this show under. So if anybody's still trying to figure it out, it's under AEW Collision. Which I should have figured because John Moxley was saying this was going to be a Collision Grand Slam episode. So here we are. Jay Billy said, BRB on my way home. Get here quick, brother. Get here quick. Will Valley Sports said, hope Tony Storm wins. Yeah, why is it on so late? It's there's some NBA thing, basketball, that's more important than pro wrestling apparently. So we had to wait until that's done. And I mean, they did this last year for Collision. Oh, hold on. Omega got a whole thing going on right now. Oh my God! Look at that. That looks so good. Cameraman get a good shot of Kenny. Get a good shot, please. I need a Kenny poster on my wall. Okay, Australia making noise for Kenny. Oh, is that a heart around Kenny on the ground? Is that a heart? That's something. Or maybe I'm just imagining things because he's in my heart. We love you, Kenneth. Oh my God. I like this entrance. It looks really great. The whole stage design, I mean, it's kind of basic, but like with how they got the screens, it looks really great. It looks really great. A basic little entrance here. Look at Kenny. Oh my God. Oh my God. He looks so good. He looks amazing. Will Valley Sports said there is 11 to 12,000 at Grand Slam. Not bad. He said GCW are also having an event. He said on TikTok earlier, people were filling in really early to the actual event. I saw pictures of like them selling merch or whatever, and they ended up selling out really, really early. And I was just like, oh, this is typical of AEW, by the way. There's not a AEW show that I've ever went to where they sell all the shit. I was like, y'all might as well bring too much stuff than not enough stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God, Kenny Omega, let me have your children, Lord. All right, it looks good. We got the good cameras. They're gonna have camera angles from every which way. I already know. I already know. He said, I love Takesha. I love Takesha too. He's great. I'm starting to think AEW wanted to come on after the NWA audience to get some people to tune in. Yeah, they did this last year. They had Collision. They made us wait until the NBA All Star Game was over, and Collision came on right after. And that's good too, because some people, they probably fell asleep watching the All Star Game. They're gonna wake up and they're gonna see this, gonna be like, oh, people scrapping. Let me see what's going on, and they might even end up liking this stuff. So who knows? Who knows? We got William and Kyle Fletcher starting things off. We got Bryce as the referee. Australia booing. Australia booing Fletcher. Oh, what they do? Honestly, I get that Kyle Fletcher is a heel, but I thought he would get some cheers. I don't know. I guess not. I guess not. Kyle Fletcher been at the gym. Takesha been working out. We do appreciate that. Oh, William, you got a haircut, I think. William got a haircut. That's great. I'm ready for Kenny to get on in. I think they're gonna take care of William for a little bit before we get a chance to see Takesha and the whole place gonna erupt. Um, just giving us a little bit of a tease for now. Killian said tassel glasses are back. Oh no, you said my internet is lagging. Oh no. We gotta get that together. Gotta get that together. Well, I don't know who's gonna end up taking the win here. This is a spoiler-free zone since this was taped. So I personally didn't get a chance to see any spoilers or anything. People were posting them. So I don't know. Main event is Toni Storm versus Mariah May. I'd love to hear the ladies in the main event spot. That's what we love to hear, Tony Khan. Okay, Kenny. Well, Kenny, I think Kenny's wearing the same outfit from, the same gear from the Wrestle Dynasty show. Look at those eyes. Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay. Cameraman, put in the work, please. Oh, to catch that. Very interesting. He said, I'm still pumped after the NBA. It was a smart move, Tony. Mm-hmm. Said, is the Omega match first? Cool. Hoping Omega and Osprey win. My two favorite wrestlers. All these guys in the ring are amazing. All of them. Personally, I don't care who wins. I'm cool. I'm the real winner here. Kenny Omega is in the ring. QGM is here. He said, LOL, Kyle is plugging his ears. Oh, he said, I hate other sports. LOL. I personally don't watch other sports. I don't know. I'm too late in life to try to get into anything else. This is it right here for me. Pro wrestling. Look at William. This is commercial free, right? Tony Khan, we waited this long. I hope it. Wait a minute. Where's the steel steps? What is that they got ringside? Those are steel steps? You know what? I don't know what that is, but okay. They must have left them in the United States or something. No local promotion didn't have steel steps. Okay, interesting. Mr. Aldays also said that he brought his mid theme back. Really? Some people actually don't like it. It's okay for me. It's okay. I'm not here for the music. I'm here for the abs, Kenny. Look at Uncle Don on commentary. Nigel McGuinness on commentary. Unfortunately, Shivani's over there. And wait, hold on. So at least Excalibur and Taz is not on there. I'll take that. Oh, Kyle. Okay. Cameraman doing the Lord's work on Kyle and them new trunks. We do appreciate that. He said, wow, crowd going nuts for Osprey while Fletcher covered his ears. Was funny. Said Omega with these PS1 intros when he's going P2 PS2. Mr. All These Life said, "What's the green color scheme about? Anyone knows?" I don't know. No clue. Okay, a chop or two from Kenny, the Alpha and the Omega in the ring. We do appreciate that. Where's William? I don't even see his ass. Maybe the green thing is an Australia thing. I honestly, I'm not sure. I seen like a lot of posts of people from Australia who were saying that they were really happy about this show being there because they typically don't get big shows, at least wrestling wise. So this is the first time AEW is going over there. They did announce that they will be going back again for 2026. If it wasn't successful, then they wouldn't be going back. At least I don't think so. Okay. And every time you do something for the first time, it's a learning experience. It's their first time over there. They're gonna see what went wrong, and the next time they'll fix it. The next time they'll fix it. Just like the Jericho Cruise this week was, they had the Ring of Honor show on there, and that was their first time doing it there. There were things that I liked, and there was a couple of hiccups in terms of production that I think that they're definitely going to fix for the next time that they're over there. So it's a learning experience. Everybody laid out. Everybody laid out. Well, Kenny, damn near, damn near commercial, commercial. Oh my god. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? For a tape show, and y'all having us sit here for like 3 hours waiting for the basketball show to be finished, y'all might as well have just given it commercial free. Might as well. Robert says, this flirtatious behavior outrageous, my nurse Tati, and if you're not careful, you might get quadruple. Hey, there's enough Tati for everyone. More than enough. Mr. Majestic said, wow, Tony Khan and AEW management did a wonderful job in selecting this venue. The production is on point and definitely a sold out event and a packed crowd. I want to have his children too. Hey, get in line. Get in line. Okay, I'm first. I am first. What? Fletcher panties too small? Hey, I'm enjoying the view. I'm enjoying the view. I did see also Sky Blues over there too. I saw some pictures. They all went to like see like wildlife. I guess it was like a zoo or something like that. The koalas and whatever other animals over there in Australia. It was cute. I saw Sky Blue was over there as well. It looked like it was a nice trip. Even though they are going there for work, looks like they had a nice little vacation over there. Everybody Sports a question: which match you looking forward to most? Mine, Tony versus Mariah, gonna be good. Hopefully, Tony wins, and Harley too. After good work and high praise she's getting, but she won't. No, 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 no. Harley Cameron been putting in the work. She's great. She's not winning. Not winning at all. I said, Tony, shock us, mix it up. Fletcher series said W match. Roberta said, I'm sorry, Tati, but seeing all the respect Amazing Red is getting lately and being named the first person in the indie class, Hall of Fame class of 2025 is fire. Proud we can hear and had to mention y'all. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I don't care if y'all mention other wrestling shows and stuff like that. I don't care about that. If I see the chat is all about something else and not about what we're watching, I got to bring it back on track. All right, we're back from commercial. Fletcher says Grand Slam gonna cook. It should. It should. Like I said, I'm not gonna mention names, but a lot of y'all put in the bad energy out there. about Grand Slam being unsuccessful, and all these videos for all those little content creators about how the show is going to hell. Well, I guess I'm in hell with them too, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, that DDT! Oh my God, Kyle Fletcher has a family. I see Kenny ready to get in. William is hogging up the whole thing. Get your ass out of here. Let Kenny get in. Another one? Okay. Look at Uncle Don. What would we do without him? What would we do without him? Well, really Sport said, "Well, I've got Omega and Osprey. Whoever you got Tati. Oh, it don't matter to me. I'm cool with either one. Tony in the main event. A lot of the times, who I want to win versus what makes more sense in terms of who should win are two different things. Even when this is done, I really don't know where the story is going. Kyle Fletcher and William, they're just going to keep beefing for God knows how long. So that's one thing. We'll see Takeshita and Omega maybe at some point later on this year. Definitely not in the near future. I don't think so. So I'm not sure in terms of storyline wise which is better in terms of who should win. But like I said, all the guys that I like are in the ring. I'm cool with it. Okay. Takeshi didn't even sell that kick at all. He's like, bitch, I eat those. Takeshi just rolled William out the ring. I want to see what Kenny is doing. I don't want to see no roll ups. No roll ups. How many matches are on the card though? They might throw in a squash or so. We'll see. Mr. Aldi's also thanks again to Leo and Nocho for getting the party started with their NXT Vengeance stream today. Okay, well I hope y'all enjoyed that show. Oh, okay. Takesha and Kyle Fletcher. Who is that standing back there with the black wife beater on? Who is that? Is that Mark Davis? I can't tell who's that's standing over there. Okay, V Trigger. Not with that. Not with that. I don't think so. Wait, hold on. Takesha shouldn't get pinned though. He's still a champion. We gotta protect the champion. Robert Brown says, "You're not alone, Tati. I ain't into any other sports but wrestling." Roberto says, "Oh my fucking god, Kenny Omega, Osprey versus Takesha and Fletcher on AEW gave Kid a homicide at the same time." I'm about to pull that show up after this. Okay, I'm gonna pull that. I did not know that was going on. I did not know that match was going on. I'm gonna check that out. When did that show start, Roberto? 30% off tickets for AEW tickets. Okay. Y'all go ahead and check that out. Who knows? Maybe a venue near you will be having a show. Maybe I get you a little 30% off. Oh my God. Is he okay? Okay, it was supposed to be a poison Rana. They're all right. They're all right. Doc, I didn't even see your ass get up just to see if they were all right. Is this ring smaller than normal? Actually, let me take a look. Let me take a look. I'm gonna need a wide shot. I wasn't thinking that. I think it's the color of the padding from outside that blends with the ring, kind of makes it looks a little different. Because typically it's black padding outside the ring, and it's a little wider than usual, the outside of the ring. Um, and the other thing too is them not having the steel steps. They got some little my granny can't reach the top cabinet little step thing outside the ring. So that's interesting. I would love to hear the crowd get a little bit more crazier. Mr. Aldeson said Ring does look hornswoggle-ish. Said picture TNT only. Hey, that's wild. We gotta do something about that. We gotta do something about that. I wonder if they can't. I wonder if they can't actually do that on the app. I don't know. Or they haven't. I don't know if you guys ever watch anything else live on Max, and if they ever do that. Honestly, I don't know if they do that with other sports, so I'm not sure. I know William and Kenny. Oh, reverse. Count it, ref. Ugh. Over it. Mammoth barked at the commercials. Well, Mr. Olazon said Mammoth been on one today. Hey, pets, they love to watch TV too. They don't want their shows to be interrupted as well. Okay. Everybody kind of laid out, tired. Said I always love AEW. It took me a minute to get into it. A minute. He said Amazing Red never got his due in the major companies, but I'm glad he's getting his flowers. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people, unfortunately, it doesn't work out that way. One thing I've noticed, especially like for people who come to WWE, if you don't fit that look or that standard that they are looking for, um, unfortunately, it could be close to impossible to make it. Okay, cameraman, please get a close up on the boys. Look at William. Oh my God. Oh, Kyle. Who's legal here? Cause okay, I think it's Kenny and Takeshita, or not. We got Grandma Daisy here said thoughts on Demolition signing a Legends deal with WWE for action figures and merchandise. Well, if it's selling, then they deserve to get some money. Takesha looked like he ready to wrap this up. Oh, let's count, Rev. Oh, Takesha looks so surprised. Is that Mark Davis? That's right there. Who is that? I can't see. Well, Osprey with the save, lovely. Mr. Aldeson said, "Here comes the axe, and there comes the smasher." There seems to be a lot of room outside to do high flying moves. Is that because of JD head injury? Um, I don't know. Oh, that is Mark Davis. That's over there next to Uncle Don. Now it Kenny team might win. I just don't want Takesha to get pinned. But because Fletcher's from Australia, he may not get pinned. So we'll see how that goes. Look at oh, Takesha not playing with you hoes. He ready. All right, he's exposing it. I don't like to see knees in pro wrestling, but okay. He looked like he about to hit Kenny with a V trigger. Or not. Oh. Takesha been putting in so much work lately, y'all. So if y'all not seeing what Takesha's been doing, it's insane. I could imagine he tired as hell, and he's putting in work for y'all every week. Every week, ballet dancers here. Hey, what's going on? Mr. Aldezals, typically AEW don't have this much space to work with. Not this. I'm just guessing that has to do with this venue because if they were to bring it in closer, they would have to put more seats if they did that. So I'm thinking that's probably what that is. And let's not forget that this was not the original venue that they were going to be working with. They were supposed to be at a stadium and not at this arena. So they were supposed to be somewhere much bigger. Um, and then they flipped the script. I think like a month ago when they changed venues. I think it was. So them and how they were putting the set out there obviously had changed. Kenny, can you be careful with Takeshita, please? Okay. What is William doing out here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Really, Tony? Really, Tony? Didn't I say it was supposed to be Kyle that's supposed to get pinned? Ballet dancer, you seen this? You seen this? This is what I'm saying. At least protect the champion if they're gonna lose. Oh God. Ballet dancer says, please hit the like button this instant, and not another instant more. Roberta said, Tati, GCW started at 8 p.m. on. I should have been watching that while I was waiting. He said tomorrow is Gay versus. Okay, wait, hold on. They got two shows this weekend. Well, then if they have another show tomorrow, I'll watch that tomorrow. If I'd have known. Look at Harley, so cute. Next, TBS title matches next, y'all. I forgot what else is on here. I'm not gonna lie. Other than Tony and Mariah, I don't know. Mr. Alexander said it's a tape show. Tony edited out the botch poison runner. Well, yes, you can definitely tell. That's one of those things because when they have the tape shows, they also from what I'm seeing from going to shows, I feel like they have multiple. It seemed like they would have like an extra camera, and then they have that extra camera. If something goes wrong, they have other angles to air something in terms of if an injury goes down. They're able to do that with the tape shows because they already know it's going to happen, and before they air it, they can try to fix it. It wasn't fixable. I think everybody knew exactly what was going on. They just tried to put it at a different angle so it didn't look as bad. Mr. Rodriguez says step stools outside the ring for Granny. Yeah, that's what it's giving. Y'all don't even see it. That's how small it is. So that's interesting. Because I know, like for the not GCW, for the Ring of Honor show that they also taped as well. I believe they had gotten some other Australian wrestlers. They probably could have gone to other like local indie shows and possibly borrowed things if they really needed. You know, we'll see. Jay Millie's back. He said, I have returned. And holy shit, that crowd. Absolutely. Fletcher says, great crowd. Ballet said, Kyle in his Eminem head. What the fuck? He said, this crowd reminds me of 2019 AEW. Hey, every time you go to a place that are hungry for wrestling, you get a better crowd out of them, you know? So this, I know there was a lot of questions about them coming here, but I think ultimately it's working out. It looks like a really good show. Hopefully they can make a yearly trip out there. Mr. Aldezon said, vintage AEW crowd. Rob's is here. He said it was reported earlier today that they were using 16 by 16 indie ring. Kyle Fletcher was able to track down because AEW didn't factor freight times appropriately for. Are you sure? What? Um, that is very interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so then it is a different size ring that they typically use. Um, Honestly, for a show that they knew they was going to have for a really long time, like I said, this is one of those situations where when you do something for the first time, your next time you get everything that you fucked up the first time right. So there is no reason. I mean, there's no reason for any issues the next time they go over there. Look at Harley; she's so cute. She's so cute. I'm really happy for her to get this type of moment. Tony Khan, do the right thing. Keep the title on CEO. Keep the title on CEO. And you know, if that was the case about the ring and anything else, and that makes sense too, especially with the steel step. Is the steel steps a big issue? No. But you can see here, okay, you see how typically on the opposite sides where there would be, there isn't one on one side, and the other side has some little thing that you use to get on to the top count to the top fucking shelf in the kitchen, you know, and it's noticeable for somebody like me who's paying attention, but really interesting. Let's get it together, Tony Khan, for next time. Did I only watch AEW right now? Oh, there's a lot of great wrestling out there. If you're looking for other wrestling shows to watch, I think wrestling is at an all-time high in general, and I really do like what we have going on. CEO's coming out. How long was that first match? CEO, let me see what you're wearing. Oh. Okay, she got the little furs on. I hope she's not wearing one of the little koalas that was looking at the zoo. Yeah, I can't be doing that. How you leave a zoo and then you come out there with these furs on? Oh, she's wearing green. Okay, that's cute. Now hold on. Now Mercedes been titled up. Okay, you got these titles from the UK, girl. You're gonna have to show up at one of those shows. You're gonna have to show up at one of those shows. Jay Millie. I know you ain't. Kyle American History X Fletcher. Bro, get out of here. Not on Black History Month. Okay, Hardy looks great. TBS title on the line. They're giving y'all all types of camera angles. They want y'all to see there's not an empty seat in the house. Not an empty seat. I wonder if that green is something to do with Australia. I don't know. Okay, green and brown, couple of beiges, a little splash in there. Not her best look, but this is still good. AEW celebrating Black History all month long. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Black History Month. I haven't seen Bishop Khan in the ring. Where's he? Don Callis and his egghead. Kimberly says, "Will bye 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 Osprey." Mr. Aldezon said, "No knee meat." No, I don't want to see it. Tyler is here. What's going on? What's going on? And Harley, she's improved. She's improved. This is one of those situations. So personally, for me, as much as I love AEW, I don't think that they've done too much to make new stars. They've definitely held on to people who have been established prior to coming to AEW. So those already known, basically household names, they try to keep those people at the top, and then we have moments where they take the lesser known people and make stars out of them. And they're on the right track here with Harley. Right track here with Harley. If we would have ever known that it was going to lead to Harley getting a moment like this, I think they should have used Harley a lot more throughout last year. Ballet says Takesha needs some Palmers on them knees or some shea butter. Jay Millie said that combo was sick. I'm sick. Okay. I would have loved to see Takesha not get pinned. That would have been best case scenario. All right, Harley putting it. Wait a minute, Harley with the holding onto the puppet. Tony Khan, you're crazy if this puppet is not going to be on the shop. You're crazy. I literally would buy. Oh, she's stomping. CO stomping on the puppet. They booing her for it. What the fuck? They booing her. One thing I do like about Harley is that she seems to have so many talent, so many different types of talent that she can always fall on, and she's made it work where she could, by doing wrestling, she could show off all these different talents. So, um, I mean, she's amazing. She's amazing. She's the type of girl you take home to mama. Mr. Ali's office said, "Oh shit, that flip outside over the ring. Security guard no sold that though." Oh, so I've spoken to security guards at AEW. They're not supposed to react. They're not supposed to react. If they said, if no matter how cool it is, they are not supposed to react to any of the cool shit. They're really there to do security. They're there to focus and, make sure nothing that's not supposed to happen doesn't happen, but they're not supposed to react to anything in the ring. Mr. Aldi's also said it's Mercedes time. Jay Millie says Harley looking good. Bailey said they had some close calls in this match. Absolutely. Mr. Aldi's said Okada versus Buddy, the brawl match. Oh yeah, that's what it was, a tag team match. Okay. And then Tony versus Mariah. All right, so we got no time for squash matches or any little thing in between, I'm guessing. Tyler said, is that a banger match? I mean, so far we've only had one match, which was a tag match with Kenny tagging with William to go against Takesha and Fletcher. That was pretty good. What else did we have? Well, that's all we had so far, and now we have the ladies here for the TBS title. Tyler said NXT Vengeance Day is a great pay-per-view. Come on, Tony Khan. I'm pretty sure we'll get a great show with this as well. It's a great day to be a wrestling fan. Robert said, I hope and pray Harley win the title tonight. Oh. I kind of like the smaller ring. They won't do it again. They won't do it again. At least I don't think so. Robert said, Roberto said, Robert, if there's a Jesus, Harley will win tonight. Well, I don't know about that. Harley is getting a mega push. Absolutely. And I'm afraid that it's not going to go anywhere. I feel like that's another thing, too, that we've seen quite a bit is someone getting a push. And then after that, it's like, holy shit, what do we do? What do we do? We see that a lot. So prayers for Harley. Prayers for Harley. Mr. Hollis said, but she's no CEO. No, she's not. Mammoth is still in charge over there, Ballet says. Harley just blew up. And why end it now? I don't understand why she's already in the spot. Monet, like Jericho, a clout vampire. I would have to disagree. This is what I was just saying. If they would have known, if there's a thing too. Wrestling, sometimes the people who the fans gravitate towards are the ones that aren't the ones that the company's trying to put out in the forefront. Harley, they've already tried stuff with her before and it just didn't work out. And probably because she was over there with people like QTV and all them useless people. And this is one of the situations where it's like, put her out on her own. Let's see what she does. Last year, I don't think that it took enough initiative to really give her great moments. And literally, what was it? 2 weeks ago, she won her first AEW match. Her first AEW match, so that she can go on to go against Mercedes for the TBS title. I don't think that they thought in the long run that something like this would have even happened anytime soon for her. And the fans have seen Harley in a different light these past like month or so. And I don't think they thought that that would be the case. And here she is. You know, she didn't have enough matches to me last year. She's improved. I don't know if you guys, look at stuff on social media. She has actually been training with CEO and some of the other girls. So she's, you can see the improvement in the ring. And I don't even think she had like 10 matches before coming on over to AEW. A lot of the girls didn't even have 10 matches before coming on. Anna Jay was one of them girls who didn't even have 10 matches under her belt by the time she was wrestling in AEW. So it just really depends on who you give a chance to and what do they do when they get that chance. It doesn't work out for everybody. Oh no, CEO! Okay. Whatever the situation is with Harley, they gotta keep it moving. You know, there's two titles for the ladies, and sometimes I feel like there's not even enough time for the ladies to be on TV, which is wild to me. I don't know. Jay Millie says Mercedes looking so effing good. Damn. GM said they both look very good. Absolutely. This is a sexy match. Mr. Alezon says Black ranking so far today 1-2. Come on, CEO. Oh, well, ain't she the only person of color on the show? Oh, yeah, CEO. Who they booing? How dare y'all? Roberta said, someone is whack when they have to chant their name and their theme in order for the crowd to not sit there bored ass reacting. Personally, the song is catchy. I didn't care for it at first. Um, it's okay to me. It's okay. All right, Harley. Oh, somebody got that little sign with the puppet on it. Tony Khan, get this shit on the shop. Oh, y'all hear that? Feel the ride. Feel the ride. Okay. Okay. Australian destroyer. There you go. CEO kicked out. Said, not today, girl. Not today. Mr. Aldi's also said, disclaimer, no puppets were harmed in the making of the show. That is good to hear. I needed to know that. Ballet says she has improved a whole lot. Absolutely. Black Star said, well, the opener was good. Black Star, you sticking around for the whole show to see how this show is going to be shit, right? Let me know. Roberta said if Tony Khan was to put the puppet on AW Shop, it would be the first time Monet brought in money for the company. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, CEO, let Harley get her little TV time. We gonna get the win. We gonna get the win. The CEO make her gear or no? I know her ex husband was making her gear. I don't know if she does too. Oh, okay, Harley. All right, Harley, we see you. Ron says green and gold are considered Australia's national colors, representing their mineral wealth, beaches, forests, gum trees, and endless horizons of growing crops. Y'all here to hear Rob's is giving us some knowledge here. Okay, that's great. Good. Okay, Harley putting in the word. Okay, okay, Harley. Aww. This is so cute. I wonder her family probably sitting out there watching her. Okay. Oh, CEO moved. She moved. CEO, let's wrap this up. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There it is. CEO, our girl with the win. And Aubrey, go get the other titles too. I will say, I didn't have like high expectation of this like being like match of the night or anything, but this was definitely one of those things that if y'all been watching Harley, you see the improvement. You see the work that she's put in. She's put in a lot of work, and you see the improvements. Aww. They're gonna give her a standing. Oh, this our girl Momo. Don't let Momo put her hands on you, CEO. Don't do that. Okay, well the Brisbane Ball is coming up next. I think that's a little bit of a wasted opportunity that they wouldn't show the crowd cheering for Harley after that match. This is stuff that typically happens. Like let's say if you are wrestling in front of your home crowd after the match, you obviously lose after the match, and everybody claps for you, giving you a standing ovation and things like that. This is something that I'm sure they did for her. I don't know. I would have aired that. I would have aired that. Black Star said, I promise I won't be harsh for AEW, just a fan of pro wrestling. Absolutely. Mr. Aldays off said, thanks, Robs. I didn't know that. I loved Harley's rap and promo. That little video they did the other day was so cute. Was so cute. The little CO puppet was in a limo, had her bottle of champagne. It was so cute, really cute. And then we got a really heartfelt promo from Harley right after that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. So, we've seen things get really good for Tony Storm. We've seen the same thing happen for Harley just now. So we'll see where things continue to go for Harley at this point. I just hope that they don't it's not like something where they feel like they hit a brick wall with her, because I don't think that's the case. Ballet says they have the hot honey chicken at KFC. Hey, let me tell you something. KFC, the last time I ate over there was like it was during the summer when I came back from Arlington, one of those shows I went to. I got home super late, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just get some chicken. When I got home, that chicken is stale as hell. I was like, y'all cooked this last week? And I was too tired to go back over there to KFC and say, give me my fucking money back or make a new batch of chicken. And I didn't want to do that because, I'm black. I don't want to go in there and just look stereotypical about chicken and shit. So I just let it go. I let it go. Honestly, I would love to have a women's tag belt. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Um, it's a yes and a no for me. It's a yes and a no for me. It's like I would like to see that. I would like to also see them put the effort, not the girls, the company, and the effort into doing something with these ladies if they did put tag titles on the roster. I don't know. The reason why I'm saying I don't know if it's something that they would do, at least in the near future, is because they already don't give enough time to the women that's on the roster. They got two women's titles going, and then at times it's just like we're only getting one women's match on the show, if we're lucky, two. And if there is two, one of them is a squash, if not both. It's insane. If the women's are main eventing a show, then there's a segment that's supposed to be more important than the women's main eventing after that. And it's just like, y'all need to make it more important before y'all can add anything else. Anything else. Lord have mercy, Kenny Omega. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Takeshi been putting in work. Tony Khan. Didn't I say, oh my God. Oh my God. Tony Khan, you're not listening. You're not reading my emails. We want Daddy Magic. Who is that back there with that sign? Who is that back there with that Daddy Magic sign? Oh my God. I see y'all heard me say it earlier that I didn't know in terms of once the match was over, what's gonna happen with any of those four guys in the opening match. And Takesha versus Omega already. Why are we rushing? Why are we rushing? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the women's tag thing, I'm not against it. I just feel like with what they have right now, they don't even have enough time for that. You don't have enough time. Ballet says koala bear huggers. She is such a great character. She's great on her own. Absolutely. I agree. But quick question. I liked Vengeance Day. Hope the good vibes continue. Why hasn't Tony Khan done a Dynamite or Collision on the Jericho Cruise? They could do a taping on there. The Jericho Cruise is like 5 days, I think. 4 or 5 days. That'll probably get in the way. And it depends on when they will be filming that too. So honestly, I don't know. Jamie Lee, they did do Ring of Honor. I don't know if you checked out Ring of Honor episode this week. And after seeing it, while the matches were great, there was a lot of winds from the sea, them being an open sea, lots of wind. I don't know if it was raining at some point, but I saw a lot of people with like towels over their head. I don't Probably wasn't raining, maybe a light rain, I don't know. Probably was a little cold because it got super windy towards the end of like the last two matches. And then the hard cam was like a different quality from the rest of the cameras. I don't know what that was about, but Tony Khan, we're gonna fix it for next time. They're better off trying it with like Ring of Honor, seeing what they need to do to have better quality show. And if they want to do it for a Collision or a Dynamite, then yeah, I would do that. Look at Adam. Look at our boy Adam. Look at our boy Adam. Dang, it's packed in there. It's packed in there. Look at Adam. You see, he looks so teary eyed. Hey, Adam, keep the crying for when you get backstage. Aww. All right, now that I see that hard cam shot from way back there, you can see the ring is small. This is so cute. They're gonna make me feel emotional. Aw, that is so cute. That is so cute. All right, Australia, y'all putting in the work. Tony Khan, y'all better come back. All right, Jay White, let me see what Jay White wearing. Let me see what he wearing. All white. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Now, Jay White, he's from New Zealand, which is across the street from Australia, basically. There gotta be some people from New Zealand over there. They gotta be. Okay. All right. He's getting his TV time. We did want that. Blackstar, he said, what should happen is to build her to maybe Harley Cameron versus Anna Jay would be better matchup tonight, in my opinion. Anna Jay, they build her up nicely. Anna Jay has been doing a lot of work in Stardom and with New Japan. Haven't seen her like the last time I seen her was the New Japan show from last month. Yeah, last month. So that's the last time I seen her. We also haven't seen Jackson Perry too. So they probably at home enjoying the cats together. Jackson Perry's another one too. They dropped the ball on him. I don't care if y'all like him or not. He's one of the young guys. Yeah, they have to be prioritizing young guys. I get it. Adam Copeland not gonna be doing this forever. Moxley, Claudio, they're not gonna be doing this forever. So they want to use these guys to the best of their power. I get that, but the young guys shouldn't have to take a back seat. They shouldn't have to take a back seat just to do this. So I think they dropped the ball on Jackson Perry too. Yeah, Ballet Anna Jay. A month ago was the last time I seen her in New Japan. So, um, don't know, don't know what's going on. She hasn't had any matches since. He said no. That's the match I would have booked instead of CEO. Okay, okay. Now I don't think they would do that. I think they would for this show specifically. I think they would prioritize the bigger names and anyone who is Australian. Oh, hold on. Claudia, you gonna take that shirt off, right? I hope so. Now this is supposed to be a brawl. I don't know. Well, we'll see stuff in the ring, maybe in the crowd, most likely. I don't know if they'll go any further than that. Marina's out there. They're willing you to make that trip. I hope so. Adam Copeland's in great shape. He really is. If only they can do something about that hair, then everything's Gucci. I never thought I'd see Jay White and Adam. Oh, he ripped it right off. I would have did the same thing. I would have ripped it right off of him. Like, baby, let's go. All right, they're taking it to the crowd. Um, Now for something that these type of matches, it's not that I don't like them. Sometimes the camera work could be shitty because they end up splitting up. So as you can see, Moxley and Jay is one place, Adam and Claudio somewhere else. Um, and they do focus on trying to get the big spots, but sometimes they miss certain things and it don't look so great. So as long as the camera work is where it's supposed to be, then it'll work out. And because it's tape, it'll probably work out better than a live situation because they can cut to any scene that they want at that point because it's already taped. Lord have mercy, look at Claudio. Oh my God. Oh, they got the Australia tables. Hold on, let me see those. Hopefully, it's not like the UK tables because UK tables ain't shit. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. UK tables ain't shit. The wind blow and that shit is broken. John Moxley been working out too. He's in great shape. This is probably the best I've ever seen John Moxley. And him being bald, I think, is a really good look for him too. Oh, we're grabbing weapons. What are you getting? A lid from a trash can. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Roberto says if Monet dressed like Luchasaurus, why can't she hear? Why can't she wear a mask like him too? Just saying, because she's too pretty. She's too pretty to be covering up that face. That's the same thing I say about Beast Mortos too, but he's still gonna wear that mask. Okay, Adam. Adam giving it a. Now I did see a video of Adam saying this was gonna be his last time coming to Australia. Didn't Adam say he got like a good 2 years left? He might come to the Australia show next year. Let's see. Well, you know what? Never mind. The way Adam breathing right now, he might not make it to that show. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Olazon said handicap match. Minnie Monet should been sent backstage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Too many people in the ring. Arthur Collins is here. Said, "Hey Tati, see you next Wednesday. Grand Slam looks like a waste of time. So far it's been a good show. But I'll be here on Wednesday. I'll be here." Oh my God, CE, no. Miss CEO puppet equals Mr. Sacco. Bring it on, Tony Khan. My wallet is okay. Hold on, let me see them UK these Australia tables. Okay, these tables don't even look as long as the others. Let me see. All right, whoever it is that did Marina's color is perfect. The hair is perfect. You know what? Now that I'm really looking at this damn ring, you really see how small it is. I know he ain't. Adam, I know you not gonna put Moxie through that table. I know you ain't. Marina. Jay, why you won't put your hands on the lady? Jay White wouldn't. Oh, Claudia would have said, oh, did y'all just see that European uppercut? Oh my God. All right, well, Adam Copeland, he's used to it with them tables. He's all right. We ain't worried about it. Commercial. All right. The commercial thing bothering me tonight. It really is. Ballet says I like the back of Mercedes gear. Black Star says I would put Watanabe versus Mercedes and Cameron versus Jay. Like I said, Tony Khan wasn't gonna do that. He was gonna put his, the women's title, TBS title on there. Momo has an opportunity. I think she already chose to go against Athena for Athena's women's championship. So, um, Momo, I don't think she can pick CEO. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Mr. Aldeazar said, I like the back of Mercedes gear. Cat here says, hey, Tati, we doing Ring of Honor after this Australia. That is not going to be aired tonight. I'm not sure if it's going to be aired for this week Ring of Honor episode. I was trying to find out because they also taped an episode on Tuesday when they were in Austin. So I don't know which episode's going to come first. So that I'm not sure, but they did film a Global Wars show for Ring of Honor in Australia. Black Star said, it's not shit. I'm going to be fair tonight. Okay. Kat says, Tati, since Ring of Honor had a day off, what do you think they should do the next time they return? Well, it's going to be one of those shows. Either the one that they taped on Tuesday or the one that they taped yesterday. Either one, I would probably prefer to see what they did in Australia because they had a bigger card. I think, well, not all the titles, but there were several titles on the line for that show. So I would definitely like to see that. The tag titles were on the line, thank God. The pure titles on the line is going to be Robbie Eagles versus Lee Moriarty. Ladies, our petties are not ready for that. Athena's going to be going against Alex Windsor. She is the Mrs. of Bruv, so that's going to be great. If you've never seen her wrestle, she's amazing. Amazing. There's another match or two on there that I just can't remember. Those are the ones I can remember from the top of my head, though, for the Ring of Honor show. Jay Millie said, I thought she might have went back to Japan. She did go back, but I don't know where she's been for like the past month or so. See, that's what I was saying. Because if y'all remember, I think like back in December ish, Anna Jay had a lot of opportunities, and y'all saw what she was doing with Mariah. She even beat Mariah in an eliminator match, and even went against her. So she had big opportunities, and then what happened after that? New Japan, you know. So I don't know. We'll see what happened with Harley. That 619 knee looked like it hit Mercedes for real. Call the ambulance. Mm-hmm. Jay Millie said it was a good match for what it was. Roberta said, in what world does Monet think she has the strength to do those kind of moves to finish? Yo, sloppy as fuck. Belair liked the match, said it was a good match. Harley, finish your story next year. David Bond is here. What's going on, David? The show is on late tonight. I know some of y'all probably, y'all not tired. It's the weekend. Y'all not tired. Marina ready for whatever right there. She is ready. I really don't believe that title's in that briefcase. It is so small. Another one of them Australia tables they brought in. Why didn't they go like back there where the concession stands or something? Give us a little scenery or something. I don't know. Marina look good. She looks good. Black Star said, I still will put Watanabe versus Mercedes. They've already had a match. Black Star. Mercedes' first title defense was against Momo Watanabe. Go ahead and check that out. Baby, I told you I watch everything. Go check it out. She already had her title shot. That was back at Capital Collision. Jay Millie said, I thought they were going to show Harley get us. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should have showed. You see, this is what I'm saying. They didn't show it for Harley, which I think they should have, because they do stuff like this even when somebody loses, right? Now y'all saw Adam Copeland, who came out there and the whole crowd was singing his song. Now that was a cool moment to see, but they kept that. You know, they pick and choose what they want to keep. Willie Yuta! Ballet, our boy is here. Willie Yuta. Where the fuck he came from? Wheeler, you're gonna have to swoop your head to the side a little bit so you can see what you're doing. Uh oh. Oh, Jay White, you've been spanked before. Oh. What is that on Jay White's back? Don't do that. Oh, curb stomp. Jay? I don't know. No, don't do that. John Moxley might want to have another child or two. Very interesting. Jay Millie, I absolutely agree with you. They should have showed that. They should have showed that. Mr. Aldizo said Mr. Sacco has to be in a nursing home nowadays after taking all those bumps in mankind's pants. What the fuck? Oh my god. Ballet said that chicken was 8 days old. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See, now, I should have never. Oh, spirit to the table. Claudio. Oh my god. You know what? I see it so much more now about the ring. Because all these dudes are big as hell. Moxley, Claudio, they all huge. They just look they just look like they're taking up a lot of space in the ring. Nice spear. Really nice spear from Adam. Very interesting. Now I know this is might be slightly unrelated to what's going on. Um if who should be next to get that title off of John Moxley? Oh my god. Okay, barbed wire across wrapped around that chair going into Moxley's back. Moxley, he's been doing that since he was God knows how long. How old. That's nothing for Moxley. This is just another fucking Saturday for Moxley. A concerto? No, hey, Marina, why aren't you doing anything? You won't do that. No, you can't do that to somebody's head. Where's Willa Yuta? Willa Yuta! Like, what would we do without Wheeler? All right, Claudio. Let's wrap this up. Oh, that was big. Okay, all right. Moxley with the bulldog choke. That'll work. That might just that might just work. Okay. What the hell is Jay White? Oh my God, Willie Yuta is choking out Jay. Where's the Bang Bang Gang in them? Where's everybody? Adam Copeland probably don't got no friends, but Jay White, where's the guns? I oh, I don't even know what to really say. I it's not, and it's not because Copeland and Jay didn't win. I don't even know what to say. Um, I'm just gonna be honest. Like those are all my guys in that group, but I'm bored. I'm bored. For how much longer are they going? It's just kind of feel like we're doing the same thing with the group all the time. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And y'all know I'm a heel kind of girl. It's just something about this is missing, and it's not giving what I think they should give. How is it that I don't know. I'm trying to make sense out of it, y'all. And like Willie Yuta, that's my dude. We didn't really need him out there. We really. How is it this every single time? I Tony Khan. I don't know. I don't know. The story is just kind of like on a loop a little bit, if that makes sense. Where it kind of seems like we're seeing very similar things happening way too much. Way too much. They need to fix this. I've been saying that for a whole good month or so about them fixing it. And I don't want to say I don't know. What's the next comment? Let's see. Honestly, the women are the best part. Yes, the ladies. I'm so fucking over it, y'all. I don't know. Black Star says if you would build more tag teams, then yes. If you have a talent women's division, then of course, but would have solid but great women's division. They have great women's wrestlers there. It's just that not everybody's able to get that TV time because women are not getting enough time on TV. This is not just an AEW problem. This is all across wrestling in general, where it's just like, all right, we'll give the ladies about 7 minutes out of a whole 2 hour show. You know what I mean? And it's just I don't get it. I just don't get why it has to be that. Who says that 90% of your show have to be the guys? What? How? Like I don't know. I don't see how what sense that makes to me. I don't know how people could like that. I know people who don't want to watch wrestling because they feel like ladies are not getting enough time to do anything. So it's not a good look. They have the ladies there. They're not giving them the time. And guess what? They have the time to give. Belly says Tony D. Khan is not reading your emails. He should. Penny eats corn the long way. Oh God, Black Star says someone who is drunk, lol. Cope has koala bear fur meat on his head. Mr. All Days Off. He said Cope is crying to see full arenas again. Mr. All Days Off. Oh, Bella says after the show he should book that flight to Turkey. Oh my God. I saw an ad that went on for like y'all know like YouTube they be doing like 20-minute ads or whatever. Some random ad that came on about somebody taking a flight to Turkey. It was pretty much a promo thing for some place in Turkey to get your hair. And I got invested and I watched most of it because I wanted to see how it's gonna turn out. They picked a guy with an obvious real big problem and it's just like okay I need to see the before and after, so I was invested into the commercial for a little bit because I wanted to see how they was gonna hook him up, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Okay, let's see. Buddy Matthews versus Okada coming up next. um I saw a picture somebody posted. They said Rhea Ripley was over there. I don't know if that was true. I don't know if that was true because the picture was so blurry that could have been anybody. So I don't know. Oh no, no Julia, nobody. It would have been nice to see Julia just pop on out for a second. There we go. Australia. When they said Australia, the whole crowd popped. They like, hey, that's our boy. Unlike Kyle Fletcher, they didn't do that for Kyle. Now, this is another situation too. We'll see what happens with Buddy after this, because even if Buddy don't win this, they still gotta make some moves with the Hounds of Hells as a tag team as well. So, we'll see. We'll see. Jay Miller said, "This is a moment. This is why I love pro wrestling." I said, but my question is, this the build is important. AEW needs to build a lot better. The reason Jim Crockett did great is because he had a great main event and tag division and enough of a mid card. I think in terms of a roster, they have a great roster. It's it's really on. You know what it is? Probably, I think that they feel like they need to focus on certain people and only certain people. Like it, how could I explain it? Where it's like I was saying earlier, where they're taking a huge focus on more established stars, and it is kind of feeling like it's a really slow burn in terms of making new stars or homegrown stars within AEW. And we just saw that with Harley. Swerve was another one where I was a little concerned about him. We saw how things worked out for him over in WWE. And I was like, sometimes you see the star right in front of you, and it's up to the company to take that opportunity and put them in that position to be a star. So it worked out for Swerve. I'm really happy that it worked out. Other than that, I don't think there's a lot of people you can say that to. They did that with Julia Hart as well. It worked for the time that it worked for. And unfortunately, she got injured, and that was it. And we have barely seen much of her since she's returned from injury. Injuries may do that to you, but it's like, hey, you made a star out of somebody. Why can't they come back and continue to be treated as a star? And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those situations where it's like once in a while they got a shiny new little toy, but they always keep those same guys like Moxley and them at the top. And honestly, what we just saw just now, while the match itself wasn't bad, it's like we're seeing these things play out the same every single time. Oh my God, look at Buddy Matthews, Lord have mercy. Buddy Matthews, he's not my type. Buddy Matthews is not my type. He don't have no tattoos. I mean, he does have a beard. I like that. Um, he's not really my type, but the body's right. It's right. It's right. I do like his gear too. It's interesting. Looks good on him. Who is that with a CM Punk shirt walking in the audience? What is wrong with y'all? Roberta said, after all these years, you really realize how important Edge has been. Can't wait for when he has a podcast with Conrad. Conrad. Mm-mm. Adam Copeland is definitely, he's had an amazing career. Amazing career. Very successful within pro wrestling. And I think that's why people were so freaking surprised about him going to AEW. I think it's, I don't want to say a trend, but there are going to be other people in terms of legends or people who will be legends in this business who's going to find themselves at a corner within WWE and just say, you know what? I can go to AEW. I can go to another promotion and continue my career and find other things to do and other ways to reinvent myself. He's the first person to have done that, and I think other people, other wrestlers, are probably going to make that same decision too. Mr. Alizo says J Cocaine White. The fuck. Yeah, he gave him the finger too. And then the ring is low to the ground too. I'm not gonna let this bother me. Oh, Okada took the title. He said, "All right, I'm out of here. Y'all can't appreciate a champion." Uh oh. Oh, a wanker. Oh, well. What the fuck? I thought they only said that in the UK. Oh my god. Jay Lee said, "Why Claudio came out looking like the 2012 version of the Shield with that mask?" We got Robert Cortez here. He said, "This is awesome." Roberto said, "You see Moxley trash talking and pacing back and forth, and we have only seen him for 15 seconds. I'm thinking, imagine getting gas with him." Jay Millie said, "Jay, I made Tati faint white." Absolutely. He married though. I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't want to. I don't want to ruin a happy home. Would I be mad if Okada lost? If it was a stronger build, I'd be happier about it. You know. Personally, I Okada is in terms of where he was with New Japan to what he's doing now in AEW. I'm not just even saying like the matches. It's completely different. Completely different. I would have to see how many matches he's had since he's been in AEW. It's not that much. It's not that much for somebody who has a title. For somebody as legendary as Okada, I feel like for anybody who's never seen Okada outside of AEW, you haven't gotten a chance to meet Okada yet, if that makes sense. Mr. Aldizal said, "So Jay just too good to be with the Bang Bang gang now." I figured they was trying to finish this little thing out that they got going on right now, but they should have had the Bang Bang gang come out there. This is just one of those situations where they really wanted to show how powerful the Death Riders are. Oh shit, is y'all right? Buddy Matthews, where's the doctor to check on them? Commercial break. There we go. Lovely, lovely. This, like I said, it's one of those things where they wanted to show that dominance of the Death Riders. But I think one thing that's missing with this whole story is that they keep putting people in situations with the Death Riders and making it seem like no matter who goes against them, they're hopeless, or the numbers game is always going to be an issue. And that's not true. That's not true. The whole company could just get together and just run them out if they wanted to. Or a couple of people could just go and stand next to fucking Adam Copeland and Jay White and say, not like this, you know? If Willa Yuta and Marina could have been out there, you mean to tell me that the guns couldn't come out there and take care of fucking Willa Yuta? At least the two of them? Somebody? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really with it. I'm not with it. Belly says Adam better be careful. He's not 25 no more. He said the cake's not caking in Australia. Marina sure flat. Mr. Aldi's off. Ballet says they don't need her. She annoys me. Ballet dancer stirring her tomatoes. Not in this economy, girl. So did Cope really take a neck bump? I know, scary. AW looks good on Max, but these commercials are annoying. Absolutely. And you know what? If this is really supposed to be a special episode and not necessarily a a pay per view, why not? Like for the people who's watching on the app, I don't see why not with the commercial free thing, or at least picture in picture. I don't know. Crazy. Bella says, "I'm tired of that damn swing by Mr. Charlie Brown Boots." Ballet says Lee Moriarty with some hearts. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's booed up though. He's booed up. I saw the Valentine's Day picture. Oh my god. Yep. Marina got the Electra Lopez tan. I did see. Yeah, she was pretty tan tonight. Mr. Alizal said, "Thank you. May I have another Tommy Dreamer?" Said that was a clean table break in Spear. Absolutely clean. Jay Millie said the ring is smaller, absolutely smaller and lower to the ground for sure. But kudos to the wrestlers working with it. It probably took them back to their indie days to work with this type of ring. So they're making it work. He said the barbed wire steel chair made for Yuta. Barbed wire concerto. Mr. Aldays also said, I realized the world championship is in the middle of the match of the show. It's dumb for them to have the title in the briefcase. I don't even think it's in there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Damn. Buddy Matthews like can be in one of them superhero movies, huh? Don't he look like that? Jamie Lee said, hopefully this means Mox loses the belt at Revolution. I don't know. I don't know. Ballet was bored as hell with that man. She said, when is this over? Tony Khan and the group ASAP. I mean, maybe there's something they can do. I don't know. I'm kind of losing a little hope on it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's annoying. It's annoying. As much as I love heels, one thing I feel like I hate that they rely on too much is the cheating thing where my friends are gonna get involved. Where it's just like, do we have to do this every single time? We have the world champion in the middle of the story where it still seems like you can't get shit done on your own. And really, wouldn't it not make you more badass to just tell your friends to keep the fuck back? I got this and actually got this. You know what I mean? At least it will make you look like more of a credible champion while you're still being a heel. It's just this constant thing of my friends are going to get involved. Marina is going to bitch slap you. She going to beat your ass, and you're not going to do anything about it because she's a lady. I'm over it. Oh, Rainmaker already? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. But Buddy Matthews said, "Oh, not right now. Let's go." Well, Ballet says that was a snooze fest, girl. I'm with you on it. I'm with you on it. Jamie said, Wheeler, I just want to be cool, Yuta. Mr. Aldays said, is Rhea allowed to be backstage if Buddy's on the show? I would assume that it's fine. I would assume that it's fine. There's been times where we've seen Bailey or Naomi. They've been at these shows before. They're not going to show them in the crowd or anything like that. But I'm sure they're back there in support for their friends. These people are friends. It's not going to be like, oh, hold on. Oh, he got his foot on the. I didn't even see that. Cameraman, back up. Dang, I didn't even see that. Y'all remember what that time? What was it? Was it WrestleMania or something where Ricky Starks was back there, and they got him on CCTV, and whoever there was that posted it, like whoever was that was being petty, did that. It's just one of those situations where it's like it's not that big of a deal. Oh my god, that DDT outside the ring. Okada looked like he ready to wrap this up, but Buddy ass too big to drag back in the ring. Mr. Aldeson said the pop if Rhea came out. Somebody posted a picture of Rhea. Well, I don't know if it's her, but they said it was her. Some of y'all over here taking pictures with I don't know iPads or whatever. We can't really tell what we're looking at. So I'm not 100% sold on if that was her. But I would assume she would have made that trip out there with Buddy anyway. They're not doing anything else. And this rain does seem a little extra bouncy to me. Oh, Okada almost fell asleep right there. Okay. Okada's like, not me, baby. Why he grabbing up on ref like that? Okada kicked him in the nuts. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Okada doing this is typical of him, but after what we just saw in the match before, it was kind of like, I don't know. Well, MJF and Hangman face to face next week. What is this? International Championship Series. Okay, Takesha going against Roderick. Wait, what? Okay, wait, what? Orange Cassidy coming back. Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong. I gotta see a little picture they put up before that because I didn't understand what was going on. Oh my god, the Ops versus the Patriarchy. Big Bill versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Tony Khan didn't read my email. He didn't read my email, y'all. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say like they not taking these young guys and giving them opportunities? Y'all could have dragged this thing out with Hobbs and Big Bill and put them on a fucking pay-per-view. Why are they not doing that? Instead, they're gonna give you all the people that they always give you every single time. um, well, our main event coming on in a moment. Tony Storm versus Mariah. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. I don't know. I don't know, Tony Khan. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. Bella says Okada robbed Tony Khan. Yeah, that point 14.5 million to be chilling like this is interesting. Okada getting a little tubby. He's enjoying the American food. Wendy's 5 for 5. Oh my god. What the fuck? Belly says Buddy should have a bit. Oh, should have bit his finger. He said Okada's son, Wenka. Ballet said he's a winkster. Grandpa Okada. River Valley Sport. River Valley Sport, you made it through the show? It says Okada has 33 matches. 33? Are you sure? And half of that being what? In the Continental Classic? Come on. Oh, I gotta see that. 33 matches? It really don't feel like that. It really doesn't feel like that, to be honest with you. But if that's the case, then that's interesting. Very interesting. He said, "Where is the elite with Okada?" So Matthew and Nicholas, they just lost the IWGP tag titles earlier this week, so they'll probably be back. Since when they won those titles, they just stayed in Japan, so they've been over there for like over a month now or so. I think they dropped them titles so they can do something with the Hurt Syndicate. I could be wrong. That's just what I'm speculating. That's just what I'm speculating because their only title defense and y'all lost the titles. Why didn't y'all? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't keep the titles longer. To be honest with you, over there in Japan, that would have been best case scenario. I don't want to see the young Bucks coming right back into the title scene. No, thank you. Mr. Aldays also said GTS into the foot stomp. I see you, buddy. Said Okada looking like K-pop. Oh my god. Buddy using his wife's finisher. I just want the members of the Death Riders to be involved in matches more. For example, Wheeler Yuta, Wheeler Yuta and Marina. Oh, you don't want them to be involved. I personally, I can understand if this happened once or twice or whatever, but it just seems like every single time. Every single time. Like, at what point is Moxley going to just say, everybody, just stay in the back, I got this, you know? I'm over it. I don't know. I don't know. And we still got commercials here. When so my daughter had her African American month thing that they were doing, Black History Month thing that they were doing on Thursday. That thing ran. I'm telling you, that thing ran on a little longer than I expected. Honestly, I didn't know that they were supposed to dress up as whomever that they were doing for their project and kind of do presentations as if they were that person. So that was pretty cool. It was very interesting. A little event that they had going on, and then they served nachos at the end of the event, which was interesting. I was like, oh, nachos after a Black History Month event. Interesting. So when we got back home, we watched Ring of Honor together, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love doing the watch along with you guys, it was so good to just sit down and watch wrestling with my baby. And she actually watched it. We watched it. We had a good time. She was happy to see Athena. She was happy to see the Outrunners. I remember she was like, "Oh, the Jericho. That's so nice of Jericho to let the AEW use his cruise ship." I was like, "Girl, that ain't his boat. That is not his boat." Very interesting. Look at Mariah. She's so cute. And Mariah too. I've noticed like at the pay-per-view she does pink and blue. I don't know if that means anything either. But pay-per-view she does the pink and blue colors. Y'all see the little granny steps that they got right there? That's what I'm talking about. Mariah look good. She is so cute. Oh, they gonna tear that shit up when Tony Storm come out. For sure. Rip her tits off. How did they let how did they let that sign come in the show? That's very interesting. That's another thing too. They don't allow that word to be on signs. Because I personally seen them compensate those signs. Look at Luther. Oh, hold on. Luther got the fit on. What is this? What's time is Tony Storm? Oh, okay. I'm about to say. There's our girl, Tony. There we go. Oh, she's wearing blue? Okay, okay. She's wearing that's the Australia colors. Their flag color. That's a cute blue too. Now, I personally can't tell because they started off late. I don't know how much time is left of the show. Can anybody actually see how much time is left of the show? Ooh, Tony Storm was so good. Yes, the ladies. I love how they're making this feel like a big fucking deal. This is exactly how it's supposed to be. I'm not sure what the crowd is saying, but okay. Oh, poor Mariah. The glamour. Oh, Mr. Aldezov reminding us that Australian rankings is 0 and 2. Oh, Jay Millie said they were playing Orange Cassidy music during the NBA event earlier. Oh, oh, who cares? We haven't seen him in a little bit too. He was sucked into that little Death Rider story, and then he's been gone for a little bit. All right, the ladies. I look, don't y'all hear Nigel on commentary saying all these wonderful things about Mariah? He loves her. Oh, okay. Hey, Tony Storm said, hey, I see Mariah got her tan on too. Mr. Odezon said, we will see the Ops NBA Hungry Boy Samoa Joe. Said all the Australian wrestlers have lost so far tonight. I figured they were going that route. They all can't win. At least based off what's going on with the show. Okay. I wonder what time this started in Australia though. Like what time of the day it was for them. Oh. She's stomping her out. Now here's the thing too, because after this, they done, right? Mariah and Tony, right? We'll see. I don't know. We shall see. Mr. Odezon said, "Yep, I heard Orange Cassidy theme playing heading into commercials during the NBA festivities." I saw a picture of Bailey. She looked like she was dressed to play basketball. Was she doing something yesterday? Let's see. Roberto said, "Well, champ out first." Bella said, "It's good that your daughter enjoyed Ring of Honor." No, I wouldn't say enjoyed. It was nice to have her company though. She was there. Typically, she'll probably run off and find something else to do. Okay. No clue what the audience is saying. Mr. Eldazon said, Tati, are you watching LFG? I still haven't even seen the trailer to this show. The only thing I seen was that clip of Bully Wade getting into it with some guy in the middle of the ring. Um, Something that you know what, he just don't do it for me. He just don't do it for me. I don't know. I know he's definitely trying to make all the little camera time count. That's how people are when it comes to especially reality based shows. You know that you either got to be the guy that everybody likes, or you got to be um the villain. And we already see what his role is going to be in that show. And speaking of reality shows, if you enjoyed shows like Flavor of Love, I Love New York, or Real Chance of Love, any other one of those shit, Drewski, that guy on the internet who does the skits and all that stuff. Typically, I don't care for his stuff, but he has a new show that just came out like 2 days ago. Damn, now it's called something. If you've liked any of those shows, any of those early reality shows where you're looking for love, then you might like this. Um, it's bonkers, fucking nuts. If you were into those type of things, and you can probably waste an hour of your life, go ahead and check this out. It's insane. It's insane. I will actually tune into the next episode. Why not? I got nothing else I'm doing, so why not? But I say Luther said we bike in black. Mm-hmm. Luther looks like he's from the movie March of the Wooden Soldiers. He did look good. He looks good. I was surprised that he was in the crowd instead of near the stage. I figured we probably was gonna get him ringside for this match, but I guess not. Tony Storm character wise is today's Mick Foley. Who will you get? Depends on the situation. Um, Honestly, the Rockstar Tony Storm thing, and I have never been a fan of it. The timeless Tony Storm, I don't think it's gonna work forever, but it works right now, and you have to figure. Like wrestling will tell you, the fans will tell you when they're tired of a character. They tell you all the time with the Death Riders, y'all not listening with that. You know what I mean? The Tony Storm thing, I think it works for right now, but at some point she's gonna find something else or something. Just don't go back to Outcast Tony Storm. Please don't. He said that's not Biscuit. That's Tony Storm. Tony got the feather in her hair. Okay, but this is another 20 minutes or so. Okay, I'm cool with them giving the girls that much time. See, like the way that they had the girls being announced in the middle of the ring, it made it feel really important, and we don't see that enough with wrestling, women's wrestling at all, unfortunately. He said 22 minutes of the well, that's what I was saying, because they started at it was like after 10:30 or whatever time it was, 9:30. So not entirely sure, but I think they'll still have a good amount of time to be in the ring. Ballet says the blood red nails. Love it. Said Tony is happy to see me. Mariah, don't call me Tiffy Tom May. Let's go. Now, look, Mariah, if she lose, maybe we might not see her for a little bit or whatever, but this is that would be a great opportunity for her to get away from the Tony Storm thing. Okay, Luther's right there. Why am I now just seeing him? Okay, their makeup is getting everywhere. Everywhere. All right, she's screaming. Roberto said that's why my cuz in PR said, "Tell me there's a difference between Mariah and Tiffany, and time is proving me right. It's scary. I mean, there is a difference. Mariah been wrestling longer than Tiffany actually. A lot of times we find wrestlers to popularize a look, if anything, and people kind of feel like they're the first ones to look like this or be like this. You know what I hate as a goth person? To hear people say, "Oh, you must like Rhea Ripley if you dress like that." Bitch, I've been dressing like this since I was in fucking middle school. What do you mean? Rhea Ripley just started dressing like this. Like people, they look at certain types of looks and being like, oh, because someone popularized a look, that there must be the first ones to have done it. And guess what? We have had so many blonde white girls in wrestling. So, uh, I don't know. But Tiffy has not been wrestling as long as Mariah, though. Oh, well, hold on. Those little mats that they have on the ground here, they're not as thick as the padding that they typically have. Um, I mean, they're like I said, this is gonna be a learning experience for AEW when they go back over there, or just keep y'all shit in storage somewhere in fucking Australia. I don't know. Kat is here. Said Tati, I hear Ring of Honor is back this Thursday. No Jericho Cruise, just a regular show. Who do you think would be next? Red Velvet, Commander, next opponent. Oh, wait a minute. Commander going? Commander just had a title match with who did he just have that match with? Nick Wayne. It was a really great match. They should have Nick Wayne. They were building him up in Ring of Honor for a little bit, and they took him off for no reason. Um, Commander needs a feud. He needs a feud. I know he probably don't speak English that well. Honestly, I really don't know. It would be nice if he had a feud though. All right, Tiffy put it in work. Why they booing her like this? Luther was fanning Tony. Aww. Oh, hip attack. Love it. Oh. Okay, we'll see where this goes. Mariah's not happy about this. Ooh, that make a noise for the girls. Well, it might just be for Tony, but still. Still. I'll never forget when Tony Storm the other day had the Mariah the Mariah's gear and she had the extensions. Oh my lord. Uh-oh. Is this it? Oh, she kicks out. I'm about to say. Well, what finishers they got left to use at this point? Kat asks, and also, how do you feel about Samoa Joe's new group called the Ops? I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I personally don't like the name. Um, I don't know if it fits them, to be honest with you. I don't know. I already don't like Hook being part of that group. I will take Shibata and Samoa Joe, really. Hook is another guy that I think that they really wanted to be a big star by now, and is obviously having gone that route because they did nothing of importance with him. So now they have to put him with Samoa Joe and Shibata to be babysitters. So here it is. Okay, well, what's taking so long to build her, Mariah? Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be a three. Mariah, I don't care if you beat up Aubrey. I don't like her either. Okay. Do it for England, Mariah. I'm not gonna lie, Tony Storm made me want to buy something blue. Let's go, make some noise, yes. Give her a kiss, yes. Storm Zero, this gotta be it. Oh, never mind. Mariah said, If you want to pin me, you gotta catch me, girl. Dang, that ring low to the ground. Okay. Oh, why did and you? Oh my God! Surprise! No, roll up, Mariah. Mariah, if you need me to bring the ice packs, I'll bring it. I'll ice you down, Mariah. Fourth time. Wait a minute, fourth time. Fourth time AEW Women's Champion. Aww. Can I just say that Tony Storm winning it in Australia actually feels right? Unlike when Saraya won the title in England, that's a totally different vibe. Damn, they just cut the show off like that. Oh my god. Uh, well, damn. Why did they have to rush it like this? Um, y'all, I don't even know. I was just about to tweet, our girl just won, and that very same second they turned off the damn show. They said, "Hey, we're done." Um, holy shit. Well, our girl Tony Storm is champion again. Mariah, take a break. Take a break. The right person won, and it actually felt right for her to win. Um, well, damn, they rushed to take that off the air. They was like, "Hey, we got other things to do. Other things to do." I'm not feeling it. Not feeling how that happened. But Tony Storm, she has a champion, four times women's champion. I think after her is Hikaru Shida with three. If I'm wrong, somebody will post it on chat. Um, I agree. She deserved it. Absolutely deserved it. I don't know what happens from here with Mariah, but um, Mariah, you did great for what it was. You did great for what it was. Roberta said the return of Red Velvet. Well, she's been in Ring of Honor. She's actually been doing pretty well over there. She recently turned heel, so that's when things got a little bit better for her. But her being on the main roster, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of girls over there. Just they don't give them enough time to be on. Black Star said 5 p.m., I believe, because it was early in the morning for us, and they are 8 hours ahead of us. Oh, Australia not 8 hours ahead. They're way ahead of us, right? Let me look that up. See what time it is over there right now. Right now it is. Oh, that's not the time. Right now it is 3:58 p.m. That is way more than 8 hours. So very interesting. Holy shit. Mr. Aldazal said we had 4 women's titles on the line this week. Tiffy versus Naya. NXT Fatal 4-Way with Julia Mercedes versus Harley. Tony Storm versus Mariah. Too bad Rhea never defends her titles when she's champ often. Bella said, I hope this feud will finally be over. I'm feeling the same. Black Star says celebrity basketball game. Oh, okay. So Bailey was she played basketball well? Okay. I personally never seen her, so I don't know. Bailey was warming up the bench during the celeb game for Mr. Ali. Is that true? Are you joking? You said I wish I was the seat. Oh my god! You know what? Jay Millie said Bailey played it in the celebrity basketball game, and since it was in the Bay Area, she got invited. Wait a minute. So tonight, that was the actual professional basketball players doing their thing today, and yesterday was celebrities, right? I would actually rather see the celebrities, see who was over there. Who was over there? Who was actually over there? Ballet says Luther. He said, Drewski, I saw episode 1. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It was one of those things where it's like the train wreck is going to pull you in, and you just have to see what the hell happens. At first I didn't think that. Okay, do I think that he's going to fall in love with any of these girls? Absolutely not. But it's actually entertaining. It's entertaining. These type of girls are not my cup of tea, but hey, I don't have to worry about finding love with these girls. So if y'all want something to do, God gives, check it out. Roberto said, I don't think I'm watching LFG, Raw, NXT, and SD enough. LOL, I want to see other companies too. That's on Tubi, right? That's a show that's on Tubi? I think. I think that's on Tubi. Said early VH1 dating shows. When I tell you, them shows used to be. I don't want. Okay, it wasn't interesting. Yes, only because prior to that, reality shows never. There wasn't really much of it. Reality shows kind of felt kind of fresh during that time, where it's like we're not seeing something scripted. It's just people just all being put in the house, falling in love for an ugly guy or girl just to get a little bit of fame or whatever. And at that time, those characters that they had on these shows were pretty interesting, and it just worked. It just worked. Nowadays, when you see these type of shows, it's different because majority of these guys and girls, especially the girls, in my opinion, are just trying to be on reality shows for social media followers and things like that. So a lot of these reality shows that you see nowadays feel not necessarily scripted, because it could be that, but a lot of it feels very forced because people know that, hey, if I do this, then I'm going to get more followers on Instagram, OnlyFans, or whatever. So you get less authentic people, less authentic situations, and it's more of everybody just trying to see how they can milk this little 15 minutes of fame and make this a career. And it doesn't work out for everybody, but for some people, it does. It does. Y'all see, New York is still doing things. Tiffany Pollard, she's still on TV. She's still on TV. Tiffany Pollard was the blueprint for all these girls that y'all see on reality shows now. So she's still kicking and making money off this. I said the 3 characters of Tony, Timeless, Rockstar Tony, and Outcast Tony, Tony 3000. Ballet says, unfortunately, you're right about Rhea. Absolutely. Absolutely. Roberta said, I was thinking, dude, love is Rocker Tony, Timeless is Cactus, and who will be her mankind where she becomes more successful? We'll see. We'll see. Timeless Tony Stark is not going to work forever. It's not. But I like where it is right now. He said, we actually had 5 titles actually this week. Fallon Henley and Stephanie Bakir. That was today. Roberto said all these women are attractive, but the layers of makeup is whack. I will say the same. I would personally say I understand for TV purposes, the makeup will enhance the look. That's fine. Sometimes I think it's too much. I think it's too much. I think Mariah's makeup was too dark, to be honest with you. I think it was too dark. And y'all saw all the foundation all over the mat, and some of them was all over on Tony. It was a little too dark. And some of the guys too, I'm pretty sure even the male wrestlers probably wear makeup to an extent, but obviously not as heavy as the girls. And sometimes they just overly tan. Like MJF, I love you, baby, but sometimes I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. This is AEW's best women's storyline and belongs in their Hall of Fame. If it make it that far, I hope they make it that far. Definitely, this is what I'm saying. Like what they've done with Tony Storm really gives me a lot of hope for women's wrestling in general because I'm just like, look at that, look at that. If they could just take that and follow some type of formula for other girls and just try. Sometimes I feel like they're not even trying at all. Is Luther the first male wrestler to be manager for a legit female star? Hmm, that actually might be true. That might be true. And I think it's worked really well, really well. He does give more of a valet type of vibe or whatever. But I've never, did he ever speak for Tony? No, right? Not that I could remember, but I think that pairing has absolutely worked. Even when she went back to her little Tony Stone rockstar thing, we was asking for Luther for a whole month or so. We liked him part of the act too. Those are one of those situations. Like remember, Prince Nana being with Swerve. A lot of people were saying that when the Hurt Syndicate came back, that Swerve should, turn heel on Prince Nana, and it's one of those situations where it's just like if it ain't broke there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to do with it. I think Prince Nana and Swerve worked very, very well. I don't think this is something that I would break up. I don't think so. If he has, well, Swerve, he isn't necessarily a babyface either. In my opinion, I would put Swerve as a tweener. He's like in between. But I still don't feel like anything in terms of getting rid of Prince Nana when it comes to Swerve because I think they still fit each other no matter what. And I think that no matter what direction that Swerve goes, you can mold Prince Nana to still fit with that regardless. He said, get that belt off of her, Tony. Ballet says, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Mariah, I think she's a really great wrestler. I think that the character, not necessarily the wrestler, had to be very invested in being somewhat of a Tony Storm copycat. So I think that people didn't get a chance to truly experience Mariah May. So if she takes a break, come back, let her just be Mariah May. No Tony Storm, nothing, just Mariah May. That's it. Not even using her moves in the ring. Not even that. Because typically, I don't know if you guys ever pay attention. A lot of times, younger wrestlers, when they work with people that are considered to be more veterans, after they work with them, they use their moves in the they add moves to their moveset. Like Jackson Perry with Christian, you'll see him use some Christian moves in his matches. Wheeler Yuta with Bryan Danielson, he still uses Bryan Danielson moves within his matches. Shota Umino, who was under John Moxley, still uses some of John Moxley's. Like they always take a little something from the wrestlers that they've feuded with, and they use in their match. I don't feel like Tony Storm, Mariah, don't do it. Mariah, don't do it. Said that Tony want a roll up victory like when Bulldog beat Brett and Wembley. Oh well, I don't know. I didn't care for it though. I didn't care for it. David Bond said, finally. He said Black rankings 2 and 2, Australia rankings 1 and 2. He said, "Where's the pyro?" That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? How like immediately she won it, and we just off the air. Didn't like that. Ballet said that went off quick. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. Roberta said that was cool. I'm glad she won, but why? See, and then that's another thing too, because Harley she lost, but she was over as hell, and y'all know she got a standing ovation. I don't care. I don't care what they say. I know she got it. They should have aired it. They should have aired it. They have time to put overtime money for when John Moxley and them are doing stupid shit. Y'all have time to put overtime money for when the girls are getting their flowers. And I don't like that. Tony Khan, your ass getting chewed out in the review for that. They said, Tony, you rushed that, you fool. Absolutely. Said, well, good night, guys. Remember GCW Triller Plus tomorrow. Gabe Kidd versus Vance Warner. Must see, be safe. I'm going to check that out. And I'm going to check out the show from today, too. If I'd have known that they were on, I would have watched it. Oh, Hayden Gotti said, how was the event? There's some things that I wish they didn't do, but overall it was a good vibe. Good vibe. They had I don't know if you've seen it at all, but they packed the house. They packed the house, a nice loud crowd, and they'll be back. They will be back. There were some things here that definitely could have been better. The Death Riders thing is for it to be supposedly your biggest storyline. It's not where it's supposed to be at all. I'm over it. Kat says Mariah May gets written on TV. If I was the writer, then think of a new character for her. Yeah, she could just either just be herself or a new character. Stay away from the Tony Storm thing. Just stay far away from it when she gets back, and we'll see what ends up happening with that. Thunder Rosa needs a gimmick change after her beatdown from Mega. That's another thing too. Two months ago, Thunder Rosa was like, oh, how she was going to come for either the TBS title or for the women's title. She didn't care who's champion, that she was going to be in the title scene. And this was like on Rampage or something like that. So y'all already know nobody even watching Rampage. But she said that, and I kind of felt a little good about it because I was like, Thunder Rosa, due to injury, she should be back in that women's title scene. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. She has not really been doing much. And then here she's back here, and she had that situation with Megan Bayne. Now I'm cool with a storyline with Megan and Thunder Rosa, but Megan, she's not going to be taking no L's anytime soon, especially with Thunder Rosa. So I don't know what we do with these two girls at this point, because in my opinion, I don't feel like either one of these girls can take an L. If anything, we will protect Megan over Thunder Rosa. So we'll see. He said, Tati, how do you feel about Penelope Ford and Megan? That's what I was saying. I was saying that the other day. It kind of feels like there's somewhat of an alliance with Penelope and Megan, or maybe it's just that Penelope is just taking advantage of Megan whenever she's out there. It's one of the two, but there's definitely something that might come out of it with those two. Now, remember, y'all might forgot about this, but a few weeks ago, wasn't it supposed to be Penelope with Harley was supposed to be forming an alliance? What happened with that? Y'all probably don't remember that. That was a few weeks ago. I thought it was going somewhere, but obviously Harley broke away to do her thing with CEO, which is okay. So the card didn't intrigue me from what I knew. It wasn't bad. I think some of the outcomes just wasn't what it should have been. I don't know. I would say to watch it, but I would say the Death Rider situation, it's not getting better. It's like still it's a little stale for me. I'm holding on, just to be supportive, but I think I can see why people are just over it at this point. Absolutely over it. Mr. Alexander said Tatiana was telling Leo that NXT Fatal 4-Way today was in honor of the 10th anniversary of the first and only four horsewomen's 4-Way with from Takeover rival. February 15th, that's today, isn't it? Well, yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Well, I didn't see the match, so that's a nice little touch there. Shawn Michaels the only one that's really cooking at this point. Um, well, what happened with that match with Eddie? Who won on NXT? I need to see something real quick in terms of the black rankings. Hanson Tahira's here. How are you? The show's I Could be doing a little bit better if Tony Khan booked this a little bit better, but not bad, not bad. Mr. Alizar said, and this historic. Both companies had a women's main event on the same day, somewhat. AEW was taped. Yeah, not bad. Mr. Alizar said, Henny, did you see Mac? Henny God said, I was playing the game. Is the replay on Max? I think if you're looking for the basketball show, I think that's on there. The replay for Australia should be available by now. So you can definitely go back and check that out. At least you'll be able to skip through the stuff that you don't want to see. Mr. Alexander said yes, it's actually or on TNT right now. He said white boy almost crashed out in a different way tonight. Oh no. The car spot. I actually saw that the car thing that they were doing. To be honest, when I saw them bringing the car, I was like, "Oh, this is like the main event for them." And then after this, the show is gonna be done, and then our show is gonna come on. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. They still kept going, and I was not happy about that. He said CM Punk was over there. I didn't see him over there. I actually saw that part. It was the part with the car. I did see that, but I didn't know CM Punk was over there. That's interesting. He said, "No, that's a Jack Perry joke." Oh, about to say. He said, "Isn't NBA leaving TNT next season? AEW will be all that's left for TNT and NHL." Is that true? Is it because of that Amazon thing? Is that what that's about? Like something about Amazon buying something that happened a few months ago with Amazon. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Very interesting. Okay, if that's the case. Mr. Rodriguez said, and there wasn't any real celebs on the celebs game, just influencers like Drewski, Kai Cenat, and C-listers. That doesn't surprise me. Y'all live in a world right now where these influencers are the celebrities. In my opinion, not really. I don't even really follow any influencers or anything. Nobody's truly influencing me to do anything, to be honest with you. So I personally don't know. To me, when it comes to social media, I only follow wrestlers or anybody who follow me. I don't know what any of these people do. Drewski, I've only seen a couple of skits from him. I think he's kind of funny, and I like meaty men, so I think he's kind of cute. That's pretty much it for me. I just happened to come across that show. I think it was last night or night before, and I was just like, this gives me that vibe of those old VH1 reality shows, and it kind of it felt a little nostalgic for me. Some of them girls are probably on drugs anyway, so I don't know. He said Harvey and Bertha Ray, the beautiful people with a cute Tip, aka Billy Gunn, Teddy Long with Jazz. He said, and yes, Bailey was mid and looked like someone's auntie in the game. Mr. Aldeazar, it can't be that bad. I saw a picture of her. She was wearing, I forgot what she was wearing. Well, she was wearing, a jersey and some shorts or whatever. So I thought it was actually, I thought maybe she could play. That's what I thought. If she was going to be over there anyway. He said All-Star Weekend, just like the Pro Bowl now. So is there something going on tomorrow too? Or are they done? Kat said, Tati, 4 women in AEW Ring of Honor you think needs a new character? Willow Nightingale. Y'all probably won't agree on that one. Willow Nightingale, I would definitely say, because she's too nice. She's too nice. And I feel like that has kept her away from bigger opportunities. Every time Willow has held a title, they take it from her in like a matter of weeks. And I never really feel like they made a big deal of her holding any titles, if that makes sense. I'm not saying she needs to be a heel. I think she should change things up where it's like, yeah, I'm sweet or whatever, but don't fuck with me, and kind of have a little bit of aggressiveness with her. And it's like she kind of does, but not really at the same time. Y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes to Willow. It's just one of those things. Like sometimes I just feel like she needs to do a little bit more in comparison to some of these other girls. So we'll see. I knew CEO was going to get that title, though. We knew that was going to happen. But Willow only had that TBS title for like 3 weeks, so she can be a little more aggressive. Who's another one? Well, no, not Chris Statlander. I wouldn't say her. Red Velvet, I would have said her, but she did change. She turned heel about 2 months ago. That worked out for her. Um, I don't want to say Athena. I like her character, but I feel like that's part of the reason why she's still in Ring of Honor. There's like she's at that point for anybody who's watching Ring of Honor or even care. She is right back to kind of what seems like is bullying Billy Starks, and it seems like we tried this every few months. We're back to this again, and I feel like you ran through everybody who's typically on Ring of Honor. You already ran through all the local talent that they bring in to Ring of Honor to fight you. We're at that point where it's just like Tony Khan, have her drop the title to somebody. I'm hoping Queen Aminata. That's who I'm hoping. We'll see, and then bring her on up. Hopefully, she can make it to what's that show in July? All In, maybe to go against our girl CEO. We'll see. I don't know. Um, so we'll see with that. Also, they did announce that Queen Aminata and Serena Deeb are going to have the first ever Ring of Honor Pure Rules women's match. So that's going to be interesting. I don't think they said exactly when that was going to happen, but I'm happy to see that because I'm feeling like, all right, they're trying to take initiative and be a little bit more proactive with women. So we'll see where that goes. I know we'll get a great matchup with these two girls. Serena Deeb wasn't doing anything anyway. At least she could be on Ring of Honor doing something. Serena Deeb, that's another person too. Serena Deeb, amazing wrestler. She's not interesting at all. Not interesting at all. I see her in the ring. I'm amazed in terms of her move. Even like character wise, she she doesn't give me anything in terms of a character in the ring either. So even when she gets on the mic, it's still very stale to me. Personally, I don't even know what I would do with her. If this was my company, I don't really know what I would do because I don't know what she's capable of putting out there in terms of a character. Like people forget a lot of times that wrestling is very much acting too. And some people they are amazing in the ring, but when it's time for them to put that character face on, their acting sucks. And she's one of those people. Hook is another one too. I don't know what we'll do with him. I'll send his ass to Japan and see if the Lord will do work over there. If not, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Where's Abaddon on Ring of Honor? Very strange. We haven't seen Nyla in the ring either. Abaddon, mostly from what I've seen as of recently, I think 2 weeks ago she was wrestling over, or they were wrestling over at what's his name? Cody Rhodes' brother, Dustin School. That was like 2 weeks ago. Um, and Abaddon been getting some dates within the Indies or whatever like that. But other than that, nothing within AEW Ring of Honor. No clue. Nyla, haven't seen Nyla doing anything either. It's been a while. So honestly, I don't know. Nyla was on the ROH show on Thursday for like 2 seconds because she was in the crowd booing one of the wrestlers in the ring. That was it. Nothing else. This is what I'm saying. They have the girls. They don't give them the time at all. Did you speak on Triple H surprising Michelle McCool with the Hall of Fame induction? Well, that was yesterday, right? I didn't really speak on that particular moment, but on Sandman's show last night, I did pop in over there. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and support Sandman's channel. I did pop in on the show last night, and let's just say I don't think anybody felt like it was well deserved. Maybe we shouldn't really judge in terms of who we feel deserves something or not. I can honestly tell you, I ain't never seen, and this is me not being biased. She did steal my man. She's going to bed every night with the Undertaker, and I can't. All I got is Undertaker teddy bear, Undertaker blankets on my bed. I don't even have this man on my bed. But honestly, I there's nothing in her career that I can honestly say meant anything to me or felt like this is revolutionary or something. If anything, I did prefer Layla over her. I thought she was more interesting, and I preferred her in the ring in terms of wrestling wise. I prefer Layla over Michelle. It didn't surprise me because now all of a sudden things within WWE feel very much of who you know, who's friends with, who is gonna get you somewhere, and that's all that is. That's all that is. If she wasn't married to Undertaker, they probably wouldn't even remember that she was ever in that damn company. And y'all go ahead and fight me on it, but that's just the truth. I don't see so many other women, so many other wrestlers who have contributed so much within not just WWE but wrestling in general will probably never be in the Hall of Fame. And Michelle McCool is on there. Wild, wild. Kat said, I'm just saying, change it up a little bit. Oh, I agree. Absolutely. Deanna, Taya Valkyrie. Oh my God. Look, Deanna and Taya, back to the drawing board. Yes, I agree. I do feel like the characters that they have is not bad. I just feel like maybe the company kind of felt like, all right, we don't know what to do with this. That's what that feels like with them. Um, I will go back to the drawing board. Keep that characters that they got, the whole Italian mafia girl thing. I would keep that, but book them better. Absolutely. Deanna's going to be doing some indie dates these next few months. So I don't know how much we're going to be seeing her on AEW. So we'll see. We'll see. Bailey said Eddie the Goof won. Oh, well, there's that. Let's see. Henny God said Michelle McNasty. I can't stand her. Shout out to Layla though. See, that's what everybody has always preferred, Layla over Michelle. But I do want to say this too because I think one of those things with that group that I think people didn't like. There's one thing of being heels, and there's another where the company is using you to bully the fuck out of somebody. The whole Mickey James thing. It got to a point where people was like, "Is this a storyline, or do y'all fucking hate Mickey?" I That was disgusting to me. Really disgusting. And knowing what we know now about Vince McMahon and all these people is like something personal. The fact that she's married to Nick Aldis. Um, does she work for WWE at some capacity right now? Right now, Mickey James. Something I don't remember, but they treated her like a dog. They treated her like a dog, okay? And I think like if whatever they were trying to prove with Lay Cool, it just didn't really work, and that's one of those things that really didn't really sit right with people. So I've never truly got behind the group, but I did like Layla though. I did like her more. I just realized something. Is Cope done with in the ring after tonight? Well, I don't think after tonight. He's gonna have a match with Moxley at Revolution. When's Revolution? That's in a few weeks. That's in March. So he'll be doing that. To be honest with you, I could see Cope retiring after only one with the world title. When is that going to happen? No clue. Nope. Laycool was a stable, but Triple H putting in Michelle first. That's another thing too. I kind of think it's weird to put people in as stables and not either you put them in as a stable and don't recognize them individually, like with China, or putting one person that was part of a stable but not the other. Something about that is a little wishy washy to me because I feel like favoritism does play in that. You know, I like I said, Michelle ain't never did nothing for me, and I think a lot of people are looking at it like, what the fuck? And yes, it's giving very much your husband has contributed to being like the biggest star that we've ever had in this company. We'll give you a prize for it. Crazy. Is that Sunday's the main event of NBA All Star Weekend? Saturdays for the youngins like NXT Takeover, and Sundays for the main game with the stars like LeBron. WrestleMania is gonna. It's been like that forever. Okay, all right. So there's a little bit more with that. Very interesting. So WWE probably stole that formula. Kat says, this might sound crazy, Tati, but if I was writing, I will repackage Harley, the female of Goldust. Oh, Goldust was one of my favorites. I know it probably maybe sounds cheesy now when you look back at some of those things, but oh my God, he was one of those guys where you just had fun watching him. And Dustin, I could see him a little bit less nowadays, but I thought he was always a great wrestler. I loved when he was teaming with Booker T. Oh my God, they were just, it's one of those pairings where it's like they threw them together and just like, let's just give them something to do. And it worked. It fucking worked. Go back and watch some of that Booker T and Goldust shit. They were amazing together. Okay, Goldust, Dustin Rhodes has always been entertaining to me. I don't want AEW to use them in a way where they're just um I don't want to say tarnishing his legacy. I don't want to say that. It's not necessarily that. It's just that when wrestlers get up in age, you have to realize that you don't want to do too much. That's one thing. Because y'all can't move the way y'all did before. Y'all saw Adam Copeland. There was a few times during this match he was getting catching a breather. Okay, and then when you get older, your body doesn't work the way it used to. So you got to use whatever's left of your career for the good stuff and make that last, year or so, whatever you're doing in your career, make it really count. So Adam Copeland, I'm hoping for a great run. Dustin, hoping for a great run. There's a lot of y'all over there. Retirement's around the corner. Is around the corner. He said, who's that group that attacked Obafemi? What happened tonight? Obafemi got attacked? Black History Month. hmm He said, Cobra Kai? What? What the hell, Mr. All these off? Kat said, or we can just let it be and have Harley have a doll of every female wrestler she faces, like Al Snow with head. Oh my gosh, crazy! I remember what it was. It was recently. I was watching some old ECW pay per view, and Al Snow went backstage to the men's locker room, and Head was in the room with all the guys, and they chilling or whatever. And Al Snow was like, "Head, I've been looking for you all night, and you out here with the men at the backstage. Y'all didn't even invite me." Oh my god, absolutely insane. Al Snow is another. I always felt like he was. This is another one of those things where it's like great wrestler, company didn't give a fuck type of situation, And now he's over there in OVW. He's one of the trainers. Um, I don't know if y'all see the documentary that they have on OVW that came out. I believe it was last year, or it might have been 2023. It's on Netflix. I know y'all over there bought Netflix for Raw. Go ahead and check that out. It's very interesting. He is running OVW with people who are not wrestling people. They are people who are like entrepreneurs that don't really get wrestling, but because they put money into it, they just feel like, hey, we put money into it, so we should have a say so. And I'm surprised those people didn't run that company to the ground yet. Soon, okay? I'm pretty sure soon. Al Snow also has an issue with OVW. OVW, their shows, I forgot. Well, I'm pretty sure their YouTube channel is called OVW or Ohio Valley Wrestling, something like that. Their shows are on Thursdays as well. Their issue is that OVW, y'all know, has for a while was that developmental territory for WWE where these guys like The Miz, John Cena's been over there, Shelton Benjamin been over there, Brock Lesnar, all these youngins got their little start there, and then WWE ended up snatching them up. A lot of people came from over there. CM Punk even stayed there for a little bit. A couple of people been over there, made their way to WWE. Now, Al Snow is using this company to be its own promotion, which is just fine. However, if y'all watch that documentary that they did last year, you would see that the wrestlers who wrestle for them look at OVW as a stepping stone to get to the big leagues. When it's like, as a promoter, how do you find your promotion to compete with other promotions if people are looking at where they are right now as a stepping stone to get to where they really want to go? You will never be successful if that's what everybody's doing. It's very insane. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it. It's kind of been broken down to like 7 or 6 episodes. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Mr. Aldeson said we were just clowning them with random nicknames in Leo and No Chill stream. What? He said, niggas and eights. Ace and eight. Mr. All days off. Bodies for Oba? Oh my god. Well, what happened though? I don't know. That's very strange. Okay. Well, Oba must have won, and then they attacked them after, I'm guessing. Huh. Okay. Queen Aminata feuding with Serena Deep. Interesting. Serena is another who I wouldn't mind female group with Deep as a leader. Deep as a leader, if she's a leader, her character is not going to take it far, to be honest with you, but she's amazing in the ring, though. He said, color me bad, three black guys and a white guy. Mister, all days off. What the hell? He said they came up with those. It was hilarious. Well, what's their names? What's their names? Did they have a name or not really? Layla Hirsch in Ring of Honor. Layla Hirsch is in Ring of Honor. They paired her up in a team. Well, this wasn't recent. This was like sometime like summertime last year with Rachel Ellering. These people, oh my god. Um, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Layla Hirsch, absolutely. I would go back to the drawing board with her. She's had amazing matches. One of the best matches that AEW has ever had, AEW Ring of Honor, since Tony Khan bought the damn thing, that they have ever had with the ladies was Athena versus Layla Hirsch. Y'all would never even know this because this was randomly one day on fucking Ring of Honor. One of the best matches under Tony Khan in terms of the ladies. Absolutely. So if y'all ever get a chance to check that out, check it out. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But in terms of a character, back to the drawing board. Henny God said, has any of your boyfriends addressed your Undertaker fandom? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? He was here first. So I mean, I never had any complaints about it. Only my last relationship, I was with that person for 7 years. He said he hated my tattoo. He said he hated looking over at me and having to see Undertaker on my arm. Oh well, I wish he was on my arms, to be honest with you, y'all. I love that man. Anyway, that guy's gone, and I still have Taker in my life, so whatever. Said Mickey seems to be one of the trainers. She's on there? Is that the girl that was on there? I thought that was somebody else. He said Taker, Bully, Booker, Mickey, and someone else. Okay, I didn't know that was Mickey. I saw a picture, but I couldn't see the girl's face that well. I think it was a girl sitting next to Taker, but I know that was her. Okay. Said Michelle was doing the Styles Clash during AJ's prime. That makes me sick. That makes me sick. They were also saying last night on Sandman's show that when they asked Michelle about using the Styles Clash, that she said she didn't know who AJ Styles was, which is wild. And I said that I kind of believe it because Michelle didn't really string me up to be as somebody who even watched wrestling. So that's kind of interesting. So a lot of times, though, you guys, wrestling, it's at this point, 2025, it's more difficult to come up with something new. So I understand. So you do see a lot of wrestlers using a lot of the same moves. However, when you see someone on WWE using a move of someone who's never been there, they tend to take those things and popularize it. Like I was talking about earlier about how these girls look, and because they popularize a look, sometimes WWE wrestlers they popularize a move, but it's not typically their move. They end up seeing someone else from a lesser known company use it, and they give it to somebody in WWE. So it's one of those things where it's like, nowadays you see Will Ospreay using the Style Clash in every single match now, but they could have called it anything else, but they still call it the Styles Clash. They could have called it anything else because a lot of these moves are the same, but they have different names. And they kept that name even within AEW because y'all know William, he loves fucking AJ Styles. So he wasn't gonna call it anything else other than the Styles Clash. Now, what the hell was Michelle calling that move? Do y'all remember? Somebody in the chat will put it. But yeah, like I said, her deserving it, I don't feel like it's well deserved. So what do you think they should do next with Undisputed Kingdom? Oh my god. Undisputed first things first, the trios maybe. To be honest with you, Adam Cole, I don't care too much for him. Roderick Strong. I love Roderick in the ring. He's a fucking amazing. Y'all was sleeping. What pay per view was that when Roderick had that match with MJF? Y'all was sleeping. They told up. Roderick and Kyle O'Reilly. They should have singles titles. They should. But there's a lot of things going on. I would love to see the TNT title on Kyle O'Reilly. I really would. When they took the international title off of Roderick, I almost cried because what the fuck. But William Ospreay was the moneymaker at that time, so they put it on him. I guess I understand. Then there is the actual Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett, if y'all follow him on social media, he look like he going through something. His wife just left the company like not even 2 weeks ago. And Matt Taven has been wrestling on the indies for like about a month or so, which is just wild how the Kingdom was tearing it up last year in Ring of Honor when they had the tag championships, and then out of the blue on Collision had them drop the titles to fucking Sammy and Dustin Rhodes, who can't bother to show up to defend them titles after all these months, which is absolutely crazy. Like, why take the titles off of people who's not going to be putting in the work when the Kingdom was fucking wrestling every motherfucking week? I personally don't know what's up with that. Matt Taven, look, ain't nothing wrong with wrestling in the indies. I don't see the issue with that. But like, it's like y'all completely erased those guys and put Adam Cole in the picture with Roderick and Kyle O'Reilly. What the fuck happened? I don't know. Very strange situation. They could have kept Mike and Matt together with the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom, and they could have did something with the Death Riders. They were kind of in a little storyline with the Death Riders like a week ago. But no matter what, the Death Riders, they got to make it seem like they got more people than everybody else. I don't know. I'm over it. Over it. They're really. I think they're a great stable. Unfortunately, just not getting what they need in terms of as a whole, as a group. It's a good point on wrestlers from the past in WWF and ROH. It's time for Tony to build. Now, Kyle Fletcher was another one too. Kyle Fletcher last year, he late 2023. Mark Davis, he had late 2023. Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, they had 3 sets of titles. Okay, they were showing up everywhere, suited up, blinged out with the titles and everything. Mark Davis gets injured, and they had to drop all 3 titles. After that, actually, what really fucked it up too was when they had the Ring of Honor titles and they took them off of them to put on fucking Adam Cole and MJF. Adam Cole and MJF, they never once stepped foot in Ring of Honor for 1 second. And they took it off of Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis for nothing. Then, Kyle Fletcher started doing singles matches on Ring of Honor. They saw like, okay, this guy's really, really good. They put the TV title on him, and he tore it up as a TV champion in Ring of Honor. They dropped the title, and then they put him on with Uncle Don, with the Don Callis family. And look at him. Fucking look at this guy. Amazing. Another person that I feel like they get it. They see what he's doing, and they're taking initiative to make him a star. I like it. He says, yes, Tati, the mysterious stables that's been getting vignettes on NXT finally debut earlier. Is it? Okay. I gotta see who's in that group if they showed their faces. I don't know. He said Omega not going to do it. Yeah, Omega's another one. He's not going to be doing it for that long. I don't want them to overwork him, though. That's another thing, too. Just don't overdo it. And that last year or so of your career, it'll go out. It'll be much better. And I just realized that it's been like 2 months, and we still don't know if AEW pay-per-views are discounted for max users. I personally don't know. That is so interesting. I'm gonna look on Max to see if they even show Revolution, because they already have like a lot of the like upcoming episodes for Collision and Dynamite. You can already see them, and they're listed for upcoming. I'm gonna see if Revolution is on there and see if there's a price on it, or if it's just gonna be part of the subscription. So that I still haven't confirmed either. Jay White They pretty much confirmed that the Bullet Club Gold is still a thing with the gun, so it's still a thing. Maybe he'll be back with them next week. We'll see. But then again, the Gun Club, they just fucking lost against Hurts and the King. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. He said they needs to be back with Billy Gunn. The Guns, a week ago, they were wrestling in the Indies, and Billy Gunn was in their corner as like a manager type situation. So that was nice to see. That was nice to see. Like, their daddy still liked them, I guess. So I think Anthony Bowens is getting repackaged. I was thinking the same thing too. I personally, when I look at the Acclaim, Anthony Bowens, I would probably put my money on him before Max. I don't know what we're doing with Max. No clue. No clue. If he's gonna get his ass whooped every week, all right, I'll take it. He said yes, they attacked him after it came out of the crowd, like the Shield Retribution. Oh, he said no name yet. Okay, interesting. He said, wait, Tati, that's interesting. You think Layla needs a repackage? Yes, I do. I think she does. And I feel like she used to work with the girls a little bit more. Layla is definitely the smallest girl that they have in terms of height. What I've noticed is that a lot of the girls, how do I say it? Like, the chemistry is a little bit off with them because they some wrestlers don't know how to work with other types and other sizes and things like that. So sometimes it's like it don't translate well when she's in the ring with someone really really tall. She's done some promos that are decent. The last time I seen Layla, was it that show I went to? What's that pay per view I went to a few months ago? Shit, I cannot remember that Ring of Honor pay per view that I went to. It was Death Before Dishonor. Layla Hirsch had a death match with. Why is my mind going blank right now? She had a death match with. Why can't I fucking remember? It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me in a moment. She had a death match and it was really great. Diamante. Yeah, she had a match with Diamante. They tore that shit up. They tore it up. I still got all the pictures on my phone. I was just like, holy shit. It's one of those situations where I do try to encourage y'all to watch Ring of Honor, but at the same time, their weekly shows isn't always on par. Pay per views, always amazing, always. He said that's ironic. I hated looking at my ex's tattoo. No, that's well, yeah. See, here's the thing: if you are dating somebody and they have a tattoo of, like, let's say their ex's name, or if you have a tattoo of an actual person, then that they know that you loved or still love, then they'll feel some type of jealousy, I guess. So yeah, I anybody who ever meets me, they already know that I love The Undertaker. They probably don't know how bad until they fucking hear me go into a fucking crazy rant about it. But I can understand, like, a guy, they meet you, they're like, oh, you got a guy on your arm. Who the hell is that? That's Bay. And that's it. If you got a problem with it, the dog's right there. Bye. Oh well. So Michelle called it the Faith Breaker for that, but for the Divas belt, that title ugly as hell. Ugly as hell. Okay. Why didn't I remember that? The Faith Breaker. Okay. Diamante in Ring of Honor. Oh my god. Diamante, whose girlfriend with Kiera Hogan, also has not been in Ring of Honor for months. Who's the other one? Mercedes Martinez also has not been on Ring of Honor for months, but I see her wrestling everywhere else. I personally don't understand what's going on. The girls are there, okay, and they put in the work, but they're just not there. So I saw Matt Taven. He's on Gringal Wrestling Promotion now. I think it's all CC. Is it CCW? I think somewhere like not Orlando. I think somewhere up north in Florida. He said he got a new character, like like a sexual character, and he's wearing purple, some shit like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what he's talking about. And then somebody took this picture of him where he has like this fake saxophone, and he's like, he had it like in front of his crotch, and this girl got to blow on it, and I was like, that could have been me. That could have been me. Lucky. Mike Bennett is it's well, Mike Bennett, let me just say this. If y'all know Maria, his wife, there has been times that, and this is me talking as like as a person. If you're in a relationship with somebody, let's say you're in a relationship with somebody, and the person you're in a relationship with is tweeting or putting in the internet negative things about the place where you work, where the both of you work, and then something could possibly happen where y'all both lose your job. Like, it's the things that she's posted about. Like, I can understand if you're not liking your time in the company, then you go up to them, you try to negotiate your way out your contract, whatever the situation is. But don't forget, you in a two adult household where you both work at the same place, where you both work is what put food on the table for your kids, and you up on the internet saying all these negative things that could potentially get you and your husband fired, where y'all will be maybe struggling financially because you can't keep your mouth shut and deal with things as an adult behind closed doors with the company and figure shit out. And I was just like, is she not realizing like she can ruin things because of those things that she's tweeted? Is absolutely crazy. I personally don't know why, but she did that for months last year, and then she had a surgery, I think like October, November-ish, and she said that when she recovers from her surgery, which would have been around December, January, that she was going to do a tell-all interview about her time in AEW. That interview has not yet happened, but they let her go like 2 weeks ago. They let her go like 2 weeks ago. And since then, Mike Bennett, all he's posting on the internet are stuff that sounds like he's going through some kind of mental thing right now, which, I hate to hear, but it's just like, if that was my wife, I probably would be too. I probably would be too. Y'all really got to be careful, because sometimes like getting these jobs are not easy, but you can't put things out there on social media where it can cause you and your partner to lose your job and ruin things for your family. Just deal with it as adults with whomever is involved and get that shit resolved. So I don't know what's going on. Now, Matt Taven, he had a little small little run where he was doing peer matches, ended up having a peer match with Lee Moriarty. He ended up having a title match with um, Mark Briscoe last year too, which was pretty cool. But other than that, that was it. That was it. So I don't know what's going on. Mike Bennett, I don't know how much longer he'll be there, to be completely honest with you, with what I've been seeing them posting on X. So AEW posted a cool new photo of Timeless Tony Storm. Is creative as hell. Okay, I'll check that out. David Valentine is here. Hey, hon, how are you? Kat said, how do you feel about Jack Jameson, new stable in Ring of Honor? Oh my God. I'm going to give it a chance. The moment that they showed it, they didn't say if this was the name, but I thought that the name of them was going to be the Fraternity. That's what I think that they're going to be called. I'm not 100% sure. They haven't confirmed it yet. But I personally was like, I'm not feeling it, but let's see. These are four young guys who can use the opportunity. Jack Jameson, Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, and Preston Vance. These are guys who I don't I don't know. They've tried things with Preston Vance. Preston used to be the masked wrestler in Dark Order. He obviously took off the mask, and they put him in LFI with Rouge, and I don't know what the hell happened with that. And now they're trying to figure things out with him now. A lot of these guys, they're really talented, and I hope they give these guys a chance with this little stable that they got going on, and hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. He said, also, what's next for the other Bear Country guy? Oh my God. That's another one too. I haven't even thought about that too. Well, y'all already know, Homeboy got arrested for abusing his fiance. So they cut that contract. I was talking about the video that I did earlier this week, because people took that situation, of unfortunate situation where he was he physically abused his fiance, and he got fired, and people were tweeting Ray Phoenix telling him that he should do the same to his wife to get out of his contract. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe that people are telling Ray Phoenix that, look, you see this guy beat up his wife to get out of his contract. You should do the same thing too, so you can come on over to WWE. I could not believe that there are idiots who believe that something like that is even okay to even think. Better yet, go ahead and say this shit to this man. Wild, absolutely wild. So that situation, that guy's out the company, but Bronson, who is the other wrestler that was in that group, I don't know what we're gonna do with him. So we'll see. We'll see. I actually don't think I've ever seen him do any singles matches. I'm not sure. Yeah, that one. He said, Homicide said, this is gonna be his last year. Oh, it's his last year of wrestling. Okay. Well, what somebody said on the chat earlier that he had a match tonight with Gabe Kidd. If he did, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Orange Cassidy's coming back. I hope he come back with a whole new identity. They will never do that. Orange Cassidy is for the kids. They will never do it. Trust me. Hey, I'm so over this Orange Cassidy gimmick, but he's for the kids. They'll never do it. They will never do it. New music? I don't know. Maybe, but he's for the kids. Probably not. He's a serious attitude from him. Just my thoughts if I was writing for AEW. I don't know. I don't know for Orange Cassidy. They're not gonna get rid of it. He said, "Oh yeah, CCW. I used to live in Florida. Florida has a lot of independent promotions over there. A lot of people go through those. They go through those independent promotions. Like I said, personally, a lot of these. I don't want to say everybody, but those within AEW can also wrestle at other promotions as well, right? Especially in these promotions. The only time that I've ever seen them pull anybody from those indie dates is when John Moxley had to be interim champion because obviously CM Punk and them was running the fucking muck over there. So that's the only other time that they've ever pulled anyone from AEW out of any of those indie shows. But that's understandable. I text Tony Khan to bring back Matt Taven character to Ring of Honor to be with MXM. That would be interesting. Well, look, that would be interesting. They are they kinda ish tried that with Johnny TV. Yesterday or sometime this week, MXM they have a show on AEW Games where they play video games with other wrestlers, and they did an episode this week with Johnny TV. And I guess they still want to work with him. I don't know. I thought it might have been able to work, but Matt Taven, I think he can make it work with MXM too. That would be interesting. He said, Vintage Tati with the solo stream tonight. You did great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me tell you, I talk about wrestling in my sleep. So I guess solo streams can go well for me. Sometimes I get nervous about doing solo streams because like I feel like in a way, sometimes I prefer by myself. Sometimes I prefer with being live with someone else. I like being able to piggyback with other people in terms of their thoughts or whatnot. But I do feel like it's beneficial to also do it on your own too. You never know when you're going to have that moment where it's just you. It's just you, and it can only be you. So, if anybody ever want to join me, let me know. Let me know. The door is always open for anybody who ever wants to join. Darrell Thompson is there. He said, "Hey, Tati, Jeff Jarrett needs to be a producer, creative guy. He is a producer in AEW. That's the crazy thing. I haven't really seen anything worthwhile yet. I do feel like maybe he might focus a little bit more with doing. You know what? I forgot. You know who I found out was a producer recently? Thanks to you, Mr. All Days Off, Glacier. He's a producer in AEW. Which I did not know, which is very interesting because he did an episode of Hey EW. I don't know if y'all watch Hey EW. He did an episode with RJ City last Sunday, and I was like, oh, what is Glacier doing here? But it turns out that he is a producer for AEW, and I'll be interested to know who all else is over there as a producer too, because it really don't look like anybody else is working over there, honestly. MJF versus Hangman is very interesting. Tati, I'm afraid Prince Nana will turn on Swerve, join with Ricochet, my new royal character with the embassy. I haven't actually thought that. I hope they actually stay together. Prince Nana and Swerve. I would hope, at least in the near future, that they will never break those guys up, but we'll see. What happened to the Butcher? The Butcher, I personally don't know. The Blade, he had surgery. I believe it was back surgery 2 or 3 months ago, so that's why he hasn't been there. The Butcher, y'all know they used him on Rampage as much as they could, and there's no Rampage. So who knows? They did try to use the Butcher and Blade in Ring of Honor, and I had high hopes about it. And out of the blue, they pulled the plug on that. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. He said, "It's nice to see no one spoiled anything for the whole 2 hours. Nice friendly community in the chat." Absolutely. Absolutely. I did peek at the chat a few times just to see if anybody did, but no one did. He said, Tati, Lady Franz needs to be repackaged as Glacier daughter too. Lady Franz actually mentioned something about this the other day on a tweet, which is actually pretty cool. In a storyline, obviously, yeah. He said, I don't know anything about Glacier in AEW, LOL, just WWE. Yeah, he works there. So he is one of the producers over at AEW currently. I don't know if he said how long he's been over there, but he's been there for quite some time. So he's over there, which is interesting because it seems like they have a lot of people there. It just feels more like even though there's other people as producers over there, it sounds like at the end of the day, it's still Tony Khan and what he thinks should happen. And I don't think it should be like that, to be honest with you. You know, if other people have really great ideas, as a boss, you should say, oh, okay, this is great. I didn't come up with this idea. That's great. We'll do that. It's not about everything has to be your idea because not everything is looking that great right now, to be honest with you. And throughout the time, throughout AEW, nothing's perfect except for Beast Mortos. But other than that, you know, other people should be able to, you know, be able to sail the boat and make things work for AEW too. So I wonder what Glacier has done within AEW that might have been his idea in terms of a producer. He said, "You see what we doing, Tati? We get Tony Khan some. This is what Tony Khan. I give it to you for free every time I'm on here. Every time, give me a call. Give me a call. You need help." He said, "If it sounds okay, then change it up. Yeah, change it up. There's so many. Tony Khan said 27 people that are part of the creative team, and it just kind of feels like it's just been him, to be honest with you. So I don't know about this 27 people that's over there. 27 people collecting the check, and that's pretty much it. So I don't see it. The Collision has been getting a little bit better late. Yes, I agree with that about Collision. Collision. I don't want to say this has anything to do with CM Punk, but that the first few months of Collision, it was even better than fucking Dynamite, and people really love the vibe of Collision, and things fell off for Collision. So we'll see. He said, "Wait, I missed it. If we spoke on the discounted, no, so I don't see it. So if you go on Max and you go to where they have the AEW section, okay, so you're going to see like upcoming events. And for upcoming events, it's a whole bunch of collision, dynamite. I'm just going skipping through it real quick. So they're kind of like into mid March in terms of what's going on for collision and dynamite. I don't see. Is Revolution on here? Hold on. Revolution. All right, Revolution is not on here, but they do have like for Dynamite and Collision those links to those shows for the next month or so. But no Revolution. I don't know if what the game plan is that because that's something I've wanted to know myself. So honestly, that I don't know. That I don't know. If they are going to do it, it should either be part of the subscription or for a discounted price. If it was a discounted price, what would I put it at? Um, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I don't really know because it does kind of feel it might feel kind of weird to have a yeah, when you scroll to the side, you're gonna see upcoming, and then it's like different. You're gonna see the different dates for the upcoming shows. So yes, but you're not. I just searched for Revolution. It's not on there, so you're not gonna be able to see it. If it was there, it probably would tell us $20. You said it's $20. Well, I looked it up. I don't see it. Um, Real talk. I would probably I don't know, maybe I'm sounding cheap, 10 to 15. I don't know. 10 to 15. I think 20 is actually okay. That's the price that they pay in the like overseas. Is that like that 1999 euro type of price, which is actually pretty decent. That's not bad. Um and then they always do the deals where they have two pay-per-views for like 30 or they do three pay-per-views for 50, which is not bad either. That's not a bad deal. But for Max, how much y'all paying? How much y'all paying for Max though? Max is Max is part of my internet subscription, so I don't pay for Max separately. So I think the highest, what is it, like $18 for Max, like for the no commercials. So that's one thing. You pay your monthly price for Max, and then for a pay per views are like every I don't know, kind of like monthly 6 weeks type of thing. That right there, 20 at the most, I think people would feel okay to pay without feeling cheated. 20 at the most. I'll probably put them at 15. 15. Tony Khan got all that money from the fucking deal they did with Max. Put the pay-per-views at 15. 10 to 15. People shouldn't complain. That y'all spend more than that on Uber Eats. Okay? So that's fair, I think. Hologram and Commander new tag team. Oh my god. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. I think they teased it a little bit, but we'll see. He said, "Oh, I see the upcoming sticker. When you scroll, yeah, scroll over, you'll see the upcoming dates, but they don't have the Revolution one yet. So we're waiting, Tony Khan." He said 20 or less, LOL. Hey, what's wrong with that? Y'all already spending at least $10 on Max anyway. He said $20. He said, I said it should be $20 or less if it was 20. Absolutely. He said, how do you feel about Momo? Yeah, Momo was in the crowd. Momo already had a match with Mercedes. We've already gotten that. Momo won the International Cup at Wrestle Dynasty, so she gets to face a champion of her choosing. And if I remember correctly, didn't she choose to face Athena? If that is true, then that's the only person she can face. She won't be able to face CEO. He said I got Max on Black Friday. Oh yeah, the Max Black Friday deal was actually $2.99 for like I think 6 months or something like that. He said nearly 3 months gone out of the 6 months and no pay per view on Max yet. I know you feel cheated, bro. You feel cheated right now with that. That's interesting, but we'll see about the pay per view because that's really important too. Because ever since AEW was a thing, pay per views have been $50 here in the U.S. and that right there, you can't even get three things on your cart at Walmart for fucking $50. In this economy, $50 for a pay per view is wild, especially when Tony Khan added, I think, like three pay per views over in the past year or so, three or four maybe pay per views. So if you're having them much more frequently, imagine spending $50 like that. By the time the end of the year, like how much money did you spend on pay per views alone? Which is wild. It's wild. I don't know. Those days of spending $50 is over for me. Over. This just no way. No way. Too many advancements when it comes to these streaming services to pay that type of money. So I personally would not do the $50 thing. Now I did switch to using a VPN so that I could pay less for the pay-per-views because that $50 was a dent in my pocket. It was a dent in the pocket because I was like, hold on, I want to support. I do want to support, but $50, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So I ended up getting a VPN that was for 2 years. I forgot how much it cost me, and I was paying $7.99 to pretend that I live in the UK. And $7.99 gets you AEW Plus. So you get AEW Plus, you got the entire AEW library. But for the pay-per-views, there were $20. For 2 pay-per-views, $30. For 3 pay-per-views, $50. But you have to pay in advance, obviously. And that right there is perfect. I am totally cool with that. Totally cool with that. But now with Max, we'll see. We will see. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just taking a look real quick to see. I don't think they've ever truly confirmed about the pay-per-view thing, but hopefully it's not going to be too expensive. Not too expensive, especially on Max. They paid them way too much money for all that. So we'll see. All right, you guys, we've made it to the end of the chat. I will be back on Wednesday. Obviously, I will do a review for you guys who didn't check out the show. So y'all can hear me rant about the stuff I didn't like and hear me say good things about the good stuff. So if you didn't check it out, go ahead and check it out. Not bad of a show. Death Rider's thing, I don't know. Really don't know. It's a great late night stream. Yeah, I never realized it's 1 a.m. where I'm at. So I would have been up anyway. I would have been up. So not bad. Not bad. The only thing I would say, though, for the next time, obviously the NBA All-Star thing not going nowhere. I don't think it's a bad thing to play it for those who have Max, especially whether if it's live or tape. I don't think it's a bad thing to play those shows at the regular time, and then after the NBA All-Star games, for those who don't have Max, they could just watch it then. They still gonna watch it anyway, you know? Max is under that same network. So does the network actually lose anything regardless of where you watch? I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but I personally don't think so. So I feel like they don't have to put it on so late and just let people choose where they want to watch it, but just air it when it actually comes on. Maybe that would be a better thing for them next year. We'll see. All right, you guys, I do appreciate y'all rocking with me for tonight. I will be back on Wednesday. Make sure you guys support King Leo's channel and check him out over on No Dirt Sheets for Monday Night Raw on Monday. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night.